Generals can win the game. They're in the Class 6A2 playoffs, and it's all right in front of them. A lot of tension, really. I think positive tension is a great way to describe it, but there's a lot to play for here tonight, and we're excited to bring it to you play-by-play throughout this broadcast, and it's going to be a wonderful night of high school football. But we couldn't be here and do what we do without the sponsorship of Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. Of course, we're broadcasting live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 and streaming live on PPBC TV. Shout out to everybody tuning in worldwide, nationally, globally, wherever you're at. We appreciate your attention. We're looking forward to getting this game underway. I had a chance to talk with Coach Alex Levacy before the game and get his opinion on tonight's opportunity, because that's exactly what it is. The U.S. Grant Generals have not made the playoffs since 1995. That could change tonight, and I'm really excited about it. Here's my conversation with U.S. Grant Generals head football coach Alex Levacy. Everything's right in front of you. Huge opportunity. If you win tonight, you're in the postseason in Class 6A2. Just talk about the vibe of the team right now, the mindset going into this game.
It feels good. We got kind of thrown a curveball because up until Tuesday this week, we thought tonight's game was on Friday. But then found out it got switched Thursday, and the talk was, hey, we can either complain about it being a day early, or we just say, hey, we'll go win a day early. Let's go beat them a day early. It is what it is.
Now, everything's on the line. If you win today, you're in the playoffs.
Yes,
I mean, talk about that feeling. Is it pressure?
I wouldn't say pressure. I mean, I get butterflies for every game, and if I don't, then there's something wrong with me. But there's definitely a little bit of pressure, but it's still a good feeling to even be in the talks of, hey, we might go to the playoffs. 12 years I've coached here and 4 years I played here, I never got to say I have a chance to go to the playoffs. So that was kind of the talk last week, and it's been talk this week. So.
Yeah, and you're coming off that victory last week, which was probably the game of the year. I mean, it was entertaining all the way down to the wire, and your team found a way to win. Do you feel like your guys are really going to kind of piggyback off that momentum and take it into tonight?
I hope so. Like I said, the talk's been we got to be more disciplined. We got to get rid of the penalties, and that game last week wouldn't have been that close if we got rid of the penalties. So being more disciplined tonight, that's the thing.
How healthy is your football team? Obviously, this is 10th game of the season. You guys played a lot of football. How healthy is your team going into this game, because it's a big one?
We got a couple bumps and bruises here, but nobody's, not able to play full potential. But, I mean, every team's going to be like that at this point of the year. It's week 10. We've been through the gauntlet they call 6A2 football. So we've got a couple bumps and bruises here and there, but everybody's ready to go.
What is the key to success tonight? What does your team have to do in order to leave this field with a victory?
We got to be disciplined. We just got to be disciplined, get rid of the penalties, play our game. We take care of this game, he'll take care of us.
What would a playoff game mean for you and for the rest of your team and really anybody that's ever been associated with U.S. Grant football?
I think, first of all, it'd be amazing to me. I never thought that I'd get to say, hey, I got a chance to play the playoffs. I've always thought about it and, never had the chance to, but it's going to mean a ton to me, to this team, to the alumni, to my family who all went to school here, all the alumni. I got text messages left and right today. Hey, good luck tonight. Friends that I went to school with. Hey, good luck tonight. Facebook messages, comments, everything. Everybody's backing us up. So I think I've said it before. When we win, everyone wins.
What's the last thing that you're going to tell your team before they hit the field and get this game underway?
Go play your game. Be disciplined tonight. Go hit them in the mouth first.
It's Coach Alex Levacy. Coach, thanks. Very good luck. We're going to be watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you heard it first from Coach Levacy. His U.S. Grant Generals have ran out onto the field, and now the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles have done the same. We are seconds away from this game underway. I am Jay Swick, your play-by-play commentator. Alongside me is my dear friend, Mr. Dylan Tribble, who is our football analyst once again for this weekend. How do you feel tonight?
Man, I feel great. I feel great. It's another night that we're blessed to call a high school football game, but this one just means a lot more specifically for the U.S. Grant Generals. Like we've talked about in the pregame, playoff berth is on the line. The players know it. The coaches know it. The alumni, everybody knows it. That's why we came all the way down here to Lawton to cover this game, because we want to give the alumni and the fans that couldn't make the drive a broadcast to potentially see their team make the playoffs for the first time since 1995. So I'm excited, man. I'm very pumped.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot of people tuning in to the live stream. Again, you can access that on YouTube, PPBC TV, or you can just download the PPBC TV application to your smartphone, to your tablet, to your computer, to your smart TV. There's a lot of different ways to take advantage of it. And we're going to get this game started here momentarily. U.S. Grant has already put out their kickoff team. They're going to defer till the second half. And so they're going to be on defense first. Lawton Eisenhower is going to start out with their first offensive possession. We're going to highlight quite a few players as we go along in this broadcast. There's several leaders on this U.S. Grant General football team, and a lot of them have some really good talent. They're going to be depended on very heavily to come away with a victory and do something this school has not done since 1995, and it's all in front of them right now. The players are ready. It feels like a playoff game, which I think is awesome, and in essence, it is a playoff game.
Yeah,
you've got to
no
win to get to next week, and now the game has started. And Lawton Eisenhower is going to take it all the way close to the 30-yard line. Their own 30, so they'll have 70 yards to go, really 71. Yeah, if they want to get into a touchdown. What are some keys here on defense that you got to look out for U.S. Grant, Dylan?
Well, you got to tackle in space. Like, if you have a chance, if you get your hands on the offensive player, you got to wrap up and bring them all the way down. You can't let these guys break tackles. This is a very meaningful game. Lawton, they want to get a win. They're 0-9, so they just want to finish the season with a win. U.S. Grant wants to make the playoffs, so you got to wrap up, and like Coach said, you got to be disciplined.
They're going to hand the football off to the running back, who gets about 3, maybe even 4 yards right up the middle. The quarterback for Lawton Eisenhower is Amir Giles, number 11, and he's been consistent, but he's also trying to do what he can to, improve the offense and get more yards and add more points. So we'll see how they do here. We've got a play stoppage after that run. It is a first down. Okay, they've gotten the first down, so they'll get a new series. Ball's up to close to the 41. They're going to run a sweep. No, that's a quarterback sweep on the right side, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. First good play defensively for the U.S. Grant Generals.
And that's a good player that made the tackle. That was number 7, TV Alexander. Took a great angle of pursuit and wrapped up, brought him down. Great play by TV.
Yeah, TV Alexander is a game breaker. Usually when he gets the ball in his hands, he makes things happen that are definitely TV-worthy. I promise you that. Shotgun formation. You've got twin receivers on each side. Giles gets the snap, hands off to the running back, has to shake one, still on his feet, and he can't shake the other, Generals. And that might be for a loss again as well.
Yeah, it definitely was. What a great play. The first man back there to make the tackle was number 21, Octavius Especia. And all of his teammates came in behind him and cleaned it up for a loss on the play.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 3rd and 16 situation. This is a key moment of the game, and it's going to be a key moment of the game every third down to get these guys off the field. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw over the middle, and Hazaran caught it. And is he going to make it all the way to the end zone? Yes, he is. That was a massive, was that a 60-yard touchdown pass by Lawton Eisenhower? Seems to be the case. They have drawn first blood. They are in the end zone, up 6-0 on a 60-yard bomb over the middle. Very impressed with the pass and catch. He was wide open, dropped it right in the breadbasket, and he was off to the races.
That's exactly right. Great throw and catch. Number 11, Amir Giles, to his receiver on that post route, Davion Brewer. And once he catches it in stride and does the rest with his speed for a touchdown.
And the extra point, did we get a –
I think they may have stopped it before the attempt.
Gotcha. Okay, so that kick was not – whether it was good or not, it's not going to count one way or the other.
Yeah, looks like they're going to re-kick here.
The extra point team is still out on the field. Rather warm night.
For November,
right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I would agree with that. It
was always cold the last few games of the regular season, and going into the playoffs, you feel the cold breeze in the air, and it just kind of sets the mood. But for a November game, it's very warm.
Well, and I am impressed with the U.S. Grant fan base, their alumni who've come out to support this team. The camera's not really on them, but you've got to be impressed with the crowd participation here that have made their way out to Lawton to support these young athletes. And
so
we might see a switch here offensively.
Yeah, the penalty was against U.S. Grant, so now it looks like Lawton Ike is bringing their offense back on the field for a 2-point attempt.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. They're 1 yard out. So we'll see which way they run. They have had some success running, but they've also had some non-success, some plays where the U.S. Grant defense were able to penetrate and be disruptive. Let's see. Ball snap, bad snap. Quarterback picks it up, and he's going to be brought down. Wait, a fumble. We got a fumble, and U.S. Grant's going to pick it up, and that 2-point conversion, it's no good. So the score is going to be 6-0, again, off a 60-yard bomb. Pass and catch by Lawton Eisenhower to go up 6-0. 2-point conversion's no good. So now U.S. Grant is going to have their first possession on offense. And they're going to have every opportunity in the world to tie this game up and possibly even take the lead if they go for 2 and make it, or if they nail the extra point. We got to see. You got to get in the end zone first.
Yep. They need their quarterback, Jameer Martin, to do Jameer Martin things and take over the football game like he did last week with his legs, and then he showed off his arm talent as well. He's a dual-threat quarterback, and they need him to be big tonight.
Well, and also I think we're seeing a rising star for the U.S. Grant Generals is number 11, Michael Dixon.
Oh, yeah, big fella.
Who has really, really gotten his opportunity and literally ran with it.
Did 3 touchdowns last week.
That's exactly right, and they beat Northwest Classen. Now Northwest Classen has beaten Lawton Eisenhower, so that means that U.S. Grant should win this game, right?
You would think.
You'd think. High school football gets a little finicky. You never know what can happen under the Friday night lights. In this case, the Thursday night lights. All right, so U.S. Grant is going to receive the punt, receive the kick. Back to receive it is number 10, Aiden Thornburg, and
they went for an onside kick, and I think they got it. I think the Eagles recovered that onside attempt. We will
see
they? If it went 10 yards, I'm not sure.
I don't think it did. Surely to goodness it did.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Jameer Martin's coming out, so looks like U.S. Grant Generals are going to get the football.
Ooh, yeah, so that was close. Ballsy move by Lawton Eisenhower. I respect it. Now they've got to play some D, and it's going to be U.S. Grant football. Have some opportunity to tie this ball game and possibly even take the lead. But your quarterback for the U.S. Grant Generals is number 11. Number 7. No, dude, what am I talking about? Number
Jameer
1.
Martin.
Thank you. Golly, Jameer Martin. I'm looking at all these different players. You got number 7, who's TV Alexander, lined up on the left side of the field, right side of the field here, sorry. Okay, shotgun formation, kind of overlooking, trying to get the play clock set, and I guess there was a penalty somewhere that we missed, a 5-yard penalty that was caused by Lawton Eisenhower. So it was a penalty that carried over from the kickoff, so it will still be 1st and 10 U.S. Grant. Got one man in motion. Ball is snapped. Bad snap, has to fall on it. Yep. Couldn't recover the football enough to do something with it. The safe move is fall on it. Now the bad news is it's going to be a loss. A 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13 for U.S. Grant.
Yeah, not the ideal start to your first series on offense, but you just got to flush it and move on to the next play.
All right, Jameer Martin overlooking the defense. You got trip receivers to the right side. Dixon's on his right side. They're going to throw a quick screen that gets blocked, batted down. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. And it'll be 3rd and 14 here. 3rd down and 14. Not exactly the start that you want to see if you're U.S. Grant. Wasn't exactly the start you wanted to experience on defense.
Right.
But it's all recoverable. We got a lot of football game left here tonight, and we're really glad you can join us here on PPBC TV. Want to shout out our board operator back at the station, Cam. Really do appreciate him for helping us out and to broadcast live over the airways. My buddy Langston as well as our producer, and our Winston is our producer. And then we've got Taz as our cameraman up top. Ball is snapped. Going to throw on a quick slant to Miguel Garcia. He catches and is immediately brought down. I think he got maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Did. About a 5-yard pass on the curl route to Miguel Garcia, but not going to be nearly enough for the first down. It's about 4th and 9. I would imagine that U.S. Grant's going to punt with it being this early in the game.
Yeah, their punt team is out on the field, and they just got themselves in yard trouble early on in this possession, and it's really hard to navigate that. And a bad snap, and it's going to be recovered by Lawton Eisenhower on the, let's see, the 38-yard line? No, 40-yard line. And that's not a well-executed punt at all. You've got to at least get the ball to the punter. He drops it. And now that's going to set up good field position for Lawton Eisenhower.
Yeah, really good field position for the Eagles on their second series offensively. They didn't have much going in the running game, but then they hit it was Brewer on that deep post route for the touchdown. So we'll see what they can do their second time out.
Twins on each side, hands off to the running back. And he's making his way to the second level. Got some good positive yards there. That's number 28, Tellis Weaver of Lawton Eisenhower. So we'll see how many yards he actually got. Okay, 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're at a little bit of a disadvantage on the viewing point, but we're going to make do with it. All right, is that enough for a first down there, Dylan? It's awful close.
It's close. I think it may be a tad bit short. That was another run by number 28, Weaver, with his second carry in a row. Gets through the first level and then ends up getting
it looks
tackled
like
by
he's
one of the linebackers.
They're going to put spot the football at the 29-yard line.
So it will be a first down and 10 now for the Lawton Ike Eagles.
All right, let's see if the U.S. coaching staff can meet with this team and do some adjustments. What do you say to your team right now if you're Coach Alex Levacy and you've called a timeout? What's the message here?
I think he's telling guys, let's lock in. Yeah, we had a bad start defensively. They got us with a deep one, but we're still in this game. There's so much football left. Do not start putting your heads down. Don't get in your own head. Just play the next play. Control your controllables.
Yeah, I will give a lot of credit to Lawton Eisenhower. It is senior day. A lot of these young men are playing their last football game of their career, so they're leaving it all out on the field right now. And you know, if you're U.S. Grant, you're kind of in a similar position. But if you can win, you get a playoff game next week, and that's what you're playing for right now. Twin receivers on each side. Mir Giles, quarterback, overlooking the defense, gets the snap, hands it off to his running back, and he's brought down by Big 85. I think that was, I don't have 85 on our
not on the roster.
On our roster. Okay, that's Jaquavian McDowell.
Jaquavian McDowell.
Yeah, Jaquavian McDowell here. So, yeah, he's number 85. He made the tackle for a 1-yard loss. Second down and 11. Let's see if U.S. Grant can build off that here. See, ball is snapped, shotgun, throwing it on the far left side. Cannot get the football to an open receiver. It'll be 3rd down 11. 7 minutes, 53 seconds left in this first quarter. So this is another third down situation that U.S. Grant needs to take advantage of. Remember the last time that they were in a third down situation, Lawton Eisenhower threw that 60-yard touchdown pass. So you've got to be better. You've got to get a stop and get this offense off the field.
That's exactly right. They know what has to be done. It's just a matter of execution.
All right, here we go. Twins right, single receiver left. He's going to throw on an out route off the fingertips, incomplete. 4th and 11. So the question is, do you punt? Do you kick a really long field goal? Or do you just go for it even though it's 4th and 11?
I think the offense is going to stay on the field. It's senior night. They want to win this ball game. They're going to leave it all out there. They have nothing to lose, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 11. This is a big-time play for both teams here.
And we've got a timeout here by both. I'm not sure which team called a timeout, but that's what it is, and that's going to give us an opportunity to shout out our sponsors once again. We couldn't be here doing what we do without the sponsorship of Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and Oklahoma City Community College. We really do appreciate your support of Oklahoma City Public School athletics. Also, Chuck Davis, State Farm. He's our halftime sponsor. Stay tuned for that. We'll talk about what this first half has been. We'll recap it and then talk adjustments and what we expect for the second half. So make sure you tune in for the Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. And then immediately following the game, we will announce the player of the game, sponsored by Just Burgers at 7821 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, right off 23rd and Midwest Boulevard. All right, here we go. This is a great opportunity here for U.S. Grant defense if they can get these guys off the field without scoring any points and get the ball back for their offense. Ball is snapped.
He's fumbled it.
And it is a fumble, and it's recovered by one of the two. Either way, it's going to be U.S. Grant football.
Yep, Lawton Ike, the running back, got on the ball, Weaver, but it does not matter. That's a turnover on downs, and U.S. Grant offense is back on the field for their second series, chance to try to tie it up here, take the lead.
Huge momentum swing by the general defense. Let's see if that momentum stays with the offense. U.S. Grant is in the white jerseys, black pants, red helmets, really sharp look, uniform-wise. And let's see what happens. Twins right, one running back to the left of Martin. He's going to hand it off to Dixon. Finds a little bit of a lane, gets up on the far right side, and he is not going out without a fight. A solid 15, 16-yard run to start this offensive possession. First down, U.S. Grant. That's the way you want to start out on offense.
That is exactly right. You go to your big, strong running back. He's a bruiser. He looks for contact, and he shows off his strength and momentum to get that first down.
Yep, here we go. 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. And then there's a fumble, but Martin's going to pick it up and try to get to the edge. He's not really going to get there. In fact, it might be a 1 yard, possibly even a 2 yard loss.
Yeah, it's going to be a yard
play.
Loss. Bad snap. He couldn't get it clean, and then he takes off to the left side trying to get some space out on the edge. Ends up getting tackled for, they're going to make it a 2 yard loss on the play. So now it's 2nd down and 12 for U.S. Grant. And
both teams really have been struggling a little bit with the snap and the quarterback, the center to quarterback exchange.
Yeah.
And it's not raining, ladies and gentlemen. We've got great weather here. All right, 2nd and 13, ball is snapped. Jameer Martin on the left. He's got some room to run. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's good enough for a U.S. Grant general first down. Huge play by the quarterback that they needed in that tight situation. You did not want to get backed up again like you did this last possession. Positive yards, positive momentum for the U.S. Grant general offense right now.
I saw the flag on the far side of the field. It's a holding call against U.S. Grant. So
and, of course, I jinxed him. I think that's the old broadcasting jinx right there, Dylan.
Great play, it looked like, from our vantage point, but we didn't see the hold on the far side. The referee saw it, so it's coming all the way back, unfortunately.
Here we go.
Talked about it pregame. We got to be disciplined. We got to limit the penalties. These are drive-killing penalties, so now they got to try to bounce back and overcome that.
Here we go. 6:25 left in the first quarter. U.S. Grant trying to get something going, trying to get in the end zone, tie this game up. Going to hands off to Dixon on the right side. Has some room to run. Got to the edge. Burst up the middle. Stiff arms. Still on his feet. Brought down. I think that's good enough for U.S. Grant first down.
Yep, about 11-yard run on the play by the bruiser, number 11, Michael Dixon, keeping that momentum from last week going into this game. They're having a lot of success handing that strong young man the football.
Yeah, Michael Dixon is somebody that they've really started to depend on. He's put in a lot of hard work throughout this season, been working for his opportunities, and, boy, he's been running with it. Been really impressed with him late in the season. And he's given a big boost to this offense here for U.S. Grant. 1st and 10. Ball is snapped and caught, and Jameer has to run to his left. Is he going to continue to run? Yes, he escapes one guy. He's still on the outside, has positive runs, and then he's pushed out of bounds. There is a late flag on the far side of the field. I don't know if it's a holding penalty or what exactly the official called, but
he threw it from the defensive secondary.
Right, and it looked like it was going to be a busted play, like we were getting another bad snap.
It was
but
a really high snap,
to pick it up and run with it, literally. And we'll see who this penalty is on. And it's going to be on.
I think it's on.
Yeah, I think it is on U.S. Grant.
Yeah, because they didn't give him the first down, but I'm wondering what it is because they're showing 1st and 5 now.
Okay, maybe it was on Lawton Eisenhower then. Okay, because I never could see. We're kind of at a weird vantage point. And U.S. Grant got him to jump off sides. I think that's going to be encroachment.
Yeah, if that's a
on
free
the Eagles
yards,
of Lawton Eisenhower.
That should be
Yep, it is. And that's a free first down, courtesy of the Lawton Ike Eagles.
Hey, we love anything that's free, so what a gift right there for the Generals to keep this drive going.
1st and 10, ball is snapped, and he's going to hand off to the running back, and he gets a little bit right up the middle. And there's a late flag there on the far side of the field. Not sure which way this could go.
That was Joseph Clemens on the carry, number 8 for the Generals. Still waiting on the penalty to be called and signaled by the white hat.
Yeah, they're discussing right now in what we like to call
meeting of the minds.
I can only imagine what kind of conversations they're having with each other right now. I've always wondered if they ever have, hey, what are you doing for dinner? What are you doing for dinner, Bill?
Right. It's going to be a personal foul against Lawton Ike.
Oh, that's going to be a significant gain in penalty yards that will benefit U.S. Grant, who is dying to get into this end zone.
They can smell the end zone. They're getting closer and closer.
All right, 1st and 10.
Another new running back in the game.
Twins left, single receiver right.
Jonathan Anderson.
And a late flag there on the far side. And that's going to be a false start. This time it's going to be on U.S. Grant, so it's going to back it up 5. These referees are very, very picky about false starts and encroachments.
Well, now they just waved the flag off, so disregard.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Ball is snapped. They're going to fake the handoff. Jameer runs out, now out, and now he's going to be tackled. Not sure exactly if he got many positive yards on that specific play.
Not much. There's a read option. Jameer Martin pulls it. So he gets about 2 yards on the quarterback keeper. So it'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Generals.
All right, 2-yard gain, and we're ticking down the seconds here. All right, let's see how they respond. You got twin receivers to the right, one to the left on the short side of the field. You've got Anderson in a running back. They're going to give it to Anderson, who's going to bully his way inside the 10. Really strong run right up the middle, running with authority, and that's been Anderson's style of play all season long.
Oh, man, he's a hard runner. He hits the hole, and when you see him running through that hole, he wants contact. He likes running with force.
All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. The ball's on the 5. So they could easily get a first down, and and still be in really good position to score. Ball is snapped. Hands off to Anderson again. He's battling right up the middle, trying to get through that first level. Did he get the first?
It's close. It's really close to being a first down, and it is now first and goal
there
for
we go.
U.S. Grant.
Got a new set of downs, and you're inside the 5. So sitting pretty right now is the U.S. Grant Generals, who are trying to, get into the end zone. They're going to spot the ball right at the 2.
And look who's coming in the game now. Number 11, Michael Dixon.
Yeah, you can expect Dixon to get the football. He's tough to bring down, but he's a freight train, man. He'll run hard. I formation. Well, pistol formation. Dixon's right behind Martin, the quarterback. Ball is snapped. Hands off to Dixon, and he's going to bully himself into the end zone. Touchdown, U.S. Grant. They have tied this game off of Michael Dixon, 2-yard rushing touchdown. The question is, do they go for the extra point or do they go for 2? Either way, they're going to have an opportunity to take this lead because Lawton Eisenhower failed on their 2-point conversion attempt. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. U.S. Grant, let's see if they can take the lead on this play. Jameer Martin gets the snap. He's going to keep it. And he's not going to go anywhere but backwards, and that's going to be a huge tackle for a loss for Lawton Eisenhower. And the score will remain 6-6. Tie ball game here in the last game of the regular season. Live from Lawton, Oklahoma. It's Thursday night high school football here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health, Cricket Wireless, and OCCC. We'll be right back after the 30-second commercial break and see how Lawton Eisenhower can answer on their second, or is this their third possession on offense?
Third possession.
Stay tuned to find out. We'll be right back. And we are back, live in full effect. 3 minutes and 1 second left in the first quarter. Ooh, an onside kick, and it was touched by Lawton Eisenhower, recovered by U.S. Grant. They just kicked off on an onside and got the ball back. The Generals will have another possession on offense. What a well-executed onside.
Wow.
Perfectly kicked, perfectly recovered. What a momentum shift. They're able to obviously keep that momentum from scoring, but now they got another opportunity.
Love it. The momentum shift is real. It's all in favor of U.S. Grant right now. They hit Lawton Ike with a taste of their own medicine. The only difference is U.S. Grant executed the onside kick and got the ball back. So here comes Jameer Martin and the Generals.
At the 42-yard line, they're in great field position. Jonathan Anderson's coming into the game as the running back on the left side of Jameer Martin, the quarterback. Waiting on the snap, gets it, hands it off to Anderson, who collapses. I mean, they got there quick.
Yep.
Lawton Eisenhower came from each side, unblocked, blew up the play in the backfield.
Yep, they won at the line of scrimmage. It was number 5, Ricky Womack, the first man on the tackle for loss. So now it's going to be 2nd and long for U.S. Grant.
2nd and 13. It is a 3-yard loss with 2.5 left in the first quarter. Let's see if they can make something out of this possession. Boy, you don't want to let this one go by. It's just not very often you're able to recover an onside kick, in which U.S. Grant just did. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back Clemens, trying to find his way through. He's a strong young man. Didn't get any positive yards, but, boy, he was tough to bring down.
Yeah, he was stood up by one Eagle. Then the rest of the Eagles came in, made the play on Clemens. Now it is 3rd down and long. A big 3rd down for the Generals, but this may be 4-down territory.
I think it is. So you're playing for the whole kit and caboodle here in this ball game. You've got to bring out everything you can do to help yourself win. All right, 3rd and 14. Ball is snapped. Martin drops back, looking for somebody to throw. Rolls out left. Is he going to take off or is he going to throw? He's going to throw into double coverage. Incomplete off the hands of a Lawton Eisenhower defender. It's incomplete. It will be 4th down and 14. And it looks like U.S. Grant's going to send out their punt team to punt the football and put Lawton Eisenhower in a little bit worse field
exactly
position
right.
here. But you're going to have to make sure and get a good snap. The punter's going to have to catch it and not only make a good kick, but, try to do it inside the 10. It's really hard. It's really hard. But I'm confident in this group. I believe they are a playoff team, but they've got to prove it here tonight. And there is a bad snap, but he caught it, and he did kick it. What a kick. What a recovery. Beautiful, beautiful play by the punter. Oh, my goodness. What a play, because he didn't get a good snap. He somehow caught it off the carpet and still was able to get the ball away and put Lawton Eisenhower in a little bit of a disadvantage here on this possession.
Yeah, I mean, that just worked out in U.S. Grant's favor. So now they have swapped the field. They got Lawton Ike deep in their own territory now. So it's up to this defense to make a stand here and try to get off the field and give the ball back to Jameer Martin.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Lawton Ike Eagles in the baby blue uniforms from head to toe. Waiting on the snap. Going to hand it off to the running back. Gets through the first level of defense, but can't get through past those linebackers. He'll get positive yards. We'll see where they spot the football. 4-yard gain for the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. Number 28, Tellis Weaver on the carry. It's right back to the line of scrimmage. Hands it off to Weaver, and they're kind of churning upfield. He's approaching the 1st down marker. I'm not sure if he quite got it yet. I think he's a little bit short. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Well, I think they're going to give him that 1st down.
Never mind.
Yep, it's going to be a 1st down for the Eagles here. So good,
First
solid
and 10.
run.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Bad
He
snap.
fumbled it.
Quarterback picks it up. No, he
And
doesn't.
he gets hit.
It's recovered by U.S. Grant that fell in the end zone. Defensive touchdown. Scoop and score by U.S. Grant, and now they take the lead by 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. What a crazy play. It was a bad snap. The quarterback couldn't get it, and it bounces behind him. He tries to go for it, gets hit, and then it's number 17, Clinton Washington, the senior, that picks up the ball and falls into the end zone for a Generals touchdown.
What a play by Washington. Huge play for his team, for his teammates. He's playing for much more than just himself tonight. There's no question about that. All right, 23 seconds left. U.S. Grant has scored off a scoop and score. Fumble recovery, taken back for a touchdown, and guess what? They're going for 2. And Jonathan Anderson is in at running back. You got to wonder, are they going to give him the football here? Nope. They're going to throw. Corner fade. I think he got it. The ref thinks he got it. That means he got it. 2-point conversion is good. 14-6 lead right now by U.S. Grant. What a play. What a throw and catch, Dylan.
Yeah, what a great catch out on the boundary by T.V. Alexander, showing off his athleticism and, most importantly, his hands.
That's who you got to go to if you need a big pass play. You find a way to put the football in T.V. Alexander's hands. That was massive. They lead by 8 points right now. U.S. Grant started off slow, right? They had a slow start, made some mistakes on defense. didn't go well their first possession, but they're a resilient team, and they find a way to stay in it, and that's what they're doing right now. They're not only just staying in it, they're leading right now with 23 seconds left. Now, could you see them going for an onside here again? They ran it so beautifully last time.
They did. It wouldn't surprise me. It'd be another gutsy call by Coach Levacy, but he's not afraid to roll the dice.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Appreciate you tuning in to this Thursday night broadcast sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. They're going to kick it up the middle. Who's got some room to run. Really good return by Lawton Eisenhower. I think they're going to mark him at the 43 or 44-yard line.
Yep, it's number 31, Rico Watkins, with a nice kick return to put Lawton Eagles in some pretty decent field position to start this series. We will see if U.S. Grant can try to force another turnover. They capitalized on that last turnover with a touchdown, so great opportunity to build off that momentum.
Yeah, they're rolling with a four-man front right now, and if they can create pressure with those four players, that's going to free up everyone on the backside to defend and get in the way of those passing lanes and be free of blockers to get on the running plays. They're going to hand off to the running back, and he's trying to find some room, has some positive yards. He's going to be brought down. That's a 6, maybe a 7-yard gain. Patient runner by Lawton Eisenhower on that play.
Yep, that was number 28, Weaver, on the play. He's not the fastest guy, but he has great vision and great patience, like you mentioned, to make it 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
Here we go. And Coach Levacy is pointing towards the scoreboard. Okay, there's a timeout. We're going to take one, too. Actually, that's not a timeout. That's the end of the first quarter. What a first quarter it's been. 14-6, U.S. Grant with an 8-point lead as we get into the second quarter. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. You're listening to Thursday Night High School Football, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it. Because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste, big smiles, big moments. All stacked between two buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers. Nothing else compares.
All right, we're back here live from Lawton, Oklahoma. U.S. Grant has the lead, 14-6 on top of the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles right now. And we're about to get this second quarter underway. And there is the snap, going to hand it off to the running back up the middle. He's going to have enough for the first down, and he's not going down without a fight. Weaver is a hard runner, and you can definitely tell on that play. 1st and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower.
Yep, simple halfback dive right up the gut, and Weaver just shows off his strength, keeps the legs moving after contact. 1st and 10 Eagles. Mir
Giles, the quarterback, gets it, drops back, looking to throw, and does. Has a man open and incomplete. We got a flag in the backfield, could be a holding.
Yeah, we'll
here
see.
On Lawton Eisenhower.
The flag was thrown right as Giles was throwing the football down the field. So it was in the backfield. We will see. Yep. It's going to be even against the Eagles.
It's going to be a holding penalty here, and that's going to back them up 10 yards. And repeat of second down. It'll be 2nd and 20 here with 11:40 left in the quarter. Started out hot. Lawton Eisenhower took the lead off a 60-yard pass. Then it's been all U.S. Grant ever since. See if they can continue to get a stop here on defense. They're going to hand off to Weaver on the right side. Gets upfield, turns the corner, got some positive yards. That might have been, that was close to 10-yard gain. I'm not sure where they spotted the original ball. Okay, the chain game dropped the pole. Yeah, that was a solid 10-yard gain, right?
Yeah, great run to the outside. They're going right back to their man, Weaver. the power running back for the Eagles. So now it's going to
Okay,
be second and
6-yard
12.
gain. It'll be 2nd and 12, and there's handed off to the running back on the left side. He got some more positive yards. Now he's going to be about 3rd and 8 after that run. I was a little worried about 85 coming off the field late.
Jaquavion McDowell.
Right. That's exactly right.
Huge
but there
third
was
down here.
no flag on that play. 3rd and 9. Bad snap. Quarterback's got a fall on it, and now Lawton Eisenhower is
Wow.
in a lot of trouble. They've been botching the snap. Remember, that's what happened on that last possession, and U.S. Grant was able to pick it up and score. Now you're looking at a 3rd and 9. He does it again, and it now equals to a 4th and 19. So really, really difficult to convert 4th and 19 plays. This is right here in the wheelhouse of the U.S. Grant Generals. They've got a great opportunity on this play to get this football back. Lawton Eisenhower's not punting. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ball is snapped. Giles drops back, throws over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted. And honestly, I'm glad it didn't.
I agree.
I'm glad it didn't, because if that, it would have probably ended up in worse field position, because that was in 4th down. So now it's an incomplete. They've got better field position here in the football.
Wow.
Really good job by the U.S. Grant defense.
Yep, and once again, all because of that penalty, and then they just can't handle the snap right now. Giles is having a hard time. Even the last one, it hit him in the hands. He just couldn't handle it. So
it's been their Achilles heel.
They capitalize on it, and now they got the football back.
All right, now U.S. Grant will have an opportunity to take advantage of the play, and they're going to get him off to Dixon. He's got a first down on the left side, still on his feet, running people over like a train.
Wow.
What a run. That was a solid 25-yard gain by number 11. If you're going to try to bring him down, you better bring a friend.
Yeah, and you better wrap up and go for his legs, because he is so strong. Arm tackling does not work on Dixon. Power play to the left. Another first down and 10 for the Generals. They are now in Eagles territory.
Our producer really likes that run. That was pretty impressive, huh, LU? Yeah, that's right. Thumbs up, exactly. All right, here we go. First down at 10. U.S. Grant's moving. They're going to hand it off to Dixon up the middle again. He got a 6, maybe a 7-yard gain on that play up the middle. It just seems like they've got some momentum, and they're starting to wear down this Lawton Eisenhower defense a little bit.
Yeah, and it seems like every time Dixon touches the football, it's a positive gain. He's going to take a breather now, so we got to change at running back. Looks like it's Jonathan Anderson, number 9 in at running back now for the Generals.
Also, Miguel Garcia is in the game. He's a very swift slot receiver. You've got to be wary where he's at on the field at all times, too. Ball is snapped, hands off to fakes the handoff. Martin's going to keep it himself on the left side. He's going to get close to the first down marker. I'm not sure exactly where they're going to spot it. I think he got it.
Man, great job by Martin to fall forward after the contact. Looked like he was going to be stopped short, but they are going to call
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Oh,
this
so
is definitely
close.
4-down territory, though.
Yeah, ball's going to be
get it
marked
here.
at the Lawton Eisenhower 20-yard line, so you're in really good field position. And U.S. Grant has got some really good momentum here. They've really battled back after a slow start, and they're going to have an opportunity to make this a 2-possession game here. Trip receivers to the right. Ball is snapped, rolls right. Is he going to throw it? Is he going to keep it? Now he's going to run left. There is a flag on the play, but he's got one man to beat. Can't quite beat him. If the flag is on Lawton Eisenhower, it's going to be a first down for U.S. Grant, but if it's on U.S. Grant, it's going to be backed up.
Yeah, where it was thrown, I don't know. I'm hoping it's not against U.S. Grant. But
I think this has holding call written all over it.
I agree. Where the referee threw it, most likely going to be a hold.
He's talking to the U.S. Grant team. It is a hold. And now it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Oh, you hate to see
Big
those.
change.
Right? There's such a huge difference between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
So that's the situation. It will replay 3rd down. I've seen U.S. Grant get out of these third and long situations before. They have the ability to do it, but it's going to have to be disciplined execution on this specific play. You've got 3 receivers to the far right of the field, none to the left. Jonathan Anderson is the running back. Ball is snapped. Martin drops back, looking for somewhere to throw. Has to throw it to the right side, off the fingertips, just off the wide receiver. Incomplete pass. And it was kind of a late decision. I don't know if the wide receiver quite expected that football right there, or if he was thinking about what he was going to do and didn't concentrate on reeling the ball in first. So 4th and 14, you can easily punt, but you're somewhat deep in Lawton Eisenhower territory.
They're going for it, Swick. Jameer Martin still on the field. Jonathan Anderson at running back. Looks like Coach Levacy's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, and that's smart. I think they wanted to see how Lawton Eisenhower would line up here. 8 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. U.S. Grant's playing for their season, man. If they win today, they advance to the Class 6A2 playoffs, a place they haven't been since 1995.
2 decades.
It's been a long time.
How crazy is that?
It's been the last time the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Sorry, Dallas fans, but
say it louder for the Cowboys fans in the back.
That's the situation, right?
That is the situation, man. But they still think they're going to win every year.
Yeah, and
you're almost a Cowboys fan, according to your story earlier.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about when I pledged allegiance to the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I felt like the world was forcing me to be a Dallas Cowboy fan in the mid-'90s, and I fought it tooth and nail, and now I root for Lamar Jackson.
I'm proud of you.
In those Ravens. So here we go. 4th and 14, and it certainly looks like U.S. Grant is going to go for it here. Now, worst-case scenario, well, I don't want to go through the worst-case scenario, but if they don't get it, then it's still going to be quite a bit of ways for Lawton Eisenhower to have to go to score. But let's see if they convert. Ball is snapped. Jameer throws, has a man. TV Alexander caught it for a touchdown. What a play! 4th and 14. No, don't tell me that.
He dropped it.
Don't tell me that.
Right in his hands.
Oh,
that
no.
Wow.
My heart is broken. I'm devastated. Oh, my gosh. What a throw by Martin.
No one is more devastated than TV Alexander. He knows that was a touchdown.
Goodness.
Oh, my gosh, man. That's so unfortunate.
Oh, my goodness. They were about to put up another touchdown, and he just couldn't come away with it. That's devastating.
That was a great ball by Jameer Martin.
Got to keep your head up, young man. Got to keep your head up.
You got a lot of football left to play in this game.
There's a lot of football.
Move
a lot
on
can
to the
happen.
next.
So now you've got to play some defense. All right, they're on their own 34-yard line. Ball is snapped, hands off to number 28. Gets a maybe 2 yards on that play. That's going to get the clock ticking away, going here. And, solid play defensively by U.S. Grant to hold strong. 2nd and 8 for Lawton Eisenhower. They got twin receivers to the left, one to the right. 2 running backs, one alongside each side of the quarterback. Got one in motion. Ball is snapped. Giles is going to throw. Quick out on the far left side. Makes a move, but can't get away from that defender. He's close to the first down marker. I think he's a little bit shy. Let's see where they mark it, because I'm kind of at a disadvantage from my viewpoint. Yeah, okay, they are going to give him a first down. It's right there on the line, and that's what they're going to do. He needed 8 yards. He got 8 yards. 1st and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver. Up the middle, got through that first line of defense, could not get past the free safety. And luckily for U.S. Grant, that's the case, because if he got through that free safety, he's off to the races.
Yeah, the safety made a touchdown-saving tackle right there. He went low and took out the legs of Weaver. That's what you got to do against a big back like that.
Yeah, that was
drops back to pass. I think it's intercepted by U.S. Grant.
Did they come up with it? I think that's the case.
They sure did. That time it's Agent Zero, Davin Perkins, the junior corner, with the pick. He jumped the route, so it's going to be a turnover, and it goes right back to Jameer Martin and that Generals offense.
Huge, huge defensive play by the Generals. They realize the magnitude of this game. They're playing for a lot more than just to win. All right, you're trying to defy history. You're trying to break a negative streak here that you're going to about to turn into a positive if you can finish this game off right. So U.S. Grant offense out on the field. Wide receivers trying to get lined up. Plenty of time. Twin receivers left, one right. Jameer Martin gets the snap, drops back, trying to look downfield. Throws. Has a man on a comeback and incomplete off the fingertips of the receiver. He was trying to get T.J. McClin on a comeback route. And I don't know if they're losing.
He had a chance to catch that.
I don't know if they're losing
sight
sight because of the stadium lights in here at the end of the field. I don't know if it's affecting them finding the football.
I'll tell you what, though, Jameer Martin, he has done a great job at giving his receivers a chance downfield. He's playing a great game thus far. Now it's 2nd and 10.
All right, just under 7 minutes left. They're going to roll right. Oh, he's going to pitch it to Anderson, who's trying to fight for the ball, and it's going to be recovered by Lawton Eisenhower.
Yep, the Eagles got the fumble. They had trouble with the pitch. I don't think Anderson was ready for the pitch by Martin. There is a flag on the field. Interested to see what the call is.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the call's going to be here, but
looked like
Anderson
tried to
Anderson was trying to recover it and make a positive out of a negative when he should have just kind of bit the bullet, fell on the ball, and retained possession. I don't blame the kid for trying to make a play, though. He's trying to make his better team, but that pitch was just a little bit unexpected.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for it.
So
wow.
Lawton Eisenhower's going to get the football in great field goal position or field position.
Back-to-back turnovers by both teams.
Right.
Now it's the Eagles with a chance to possibly tie this game. We will see.
Now, in order for Lawton Eisenhower to tie this game, they're going to have to score and they're going to have to nail the two-point conversion.
So it looks like the penalty was against the Generals. So now Lawton gets the ball in even better position.
Yeah, they're inside the 15-yard line. Spotted at the 14, first down and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower. Don't have far to go to score. Twin receivers on each side. Bad snap again. It's a loose football. It's going to be picked up by the quarterback or necessarily fell on it. So that's going to be a huge loss for Lawton Eisenhower.
Bad snaps has been the Achilles heel of this Eagles offense. Once again, a very low snap bouncing off the turf goes right through the quarterback's legs. He has to run and fall on it, so a huge loss there.
2nd and 26, a 16-yard loss for the Eagles. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver, cuts in, got some room to run, trying to get through oh my gosh, he's going to get down to the goal line.
Wow.
Did he get a touchdown?
No.
What a run by Weaver up the middle. He was shaking and baking, weaving through that defense. And then
running through defenders would not be denied. Multiple defenders couldn't wrap him up.
That was, a 38-yard run?
Now it's 1st and goal. What a run right up the gut by Weaver.
Holy moly. That is incredible. They're going to give it to Weaver again. Is he in there? It's touchdown, Lawton Eisenhower.
Feed the monster.
Wow, 12-14. They're going to go for 2 and have an opportunity to tie it. But, my goodness, what a play by Lawton Ike.
It looked ugly after that bad snap. Yeah, it looked ugly for him.
And got it all the way down to the 2 and then run it in. So here's the two-point conversion to tie it. Twin receivers on each side. Ball is snapped. Quarterback's going to run. A draw up the middle. Is he going to get in? Defender was pulling his shirt. No good.
No good.
No
Wow.
good.
That's huge for U.S. Grant.
That was impressive. I'm not sure which U.S. Grant general grabbed him by the jersey, but he was holding on with dear life.
It worked.
His teammates came through, pushed him back. He never crossed the plane. 2-point conversion is no good. U.S. Grant up 2 with 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. U.S. Grant 14, Lawton Eisenhower 12. U.S. Grant's going to get the football, assuming that Lawton Ike isn't going to kick an onside here.
You never know. You just
You
never know.
really know.
U.S. Grant, they got to take care of the football on this offensive possession. Got to take care.
Wow.
They would love to take a lot of time off and in the drive in the end zone with not much time left on the clock, if any. That's the ideal situation. But most importantly, you got to take care of the football.
Here we go. Back to return the kick. TV Alexander.
Along with number 10, Aiden Thornburg.
Sophomore, wide receiver out there. See which direction Lawton Eisenhower will go with this kickoff here. They're a threat to kick a variety of ways. Deep onside, short onside, squib, you name it, they can do it. Here we go. And that's kind of a weird deep onside. You got to fall on the ball, and U.S. Grant does. That was an onside kick, but at a really weird angle.
It
went
took a
deeper.
gnarly bounce.
It went deeper on the inside than what I kind of anticipated. U.S. Grant falls on it. They'll get the football. See where they mark them at the 34-yard line here. First down and 10 Generals. Had a really good opportunity last possession to score. Hit TV Alexander, and he just it just went through his fingertips, bless his heart. And Lawton Eisenhower got the ball back and scored, but did not get the 2-point conversion. That's how we got to this 14-12 score right now here in Lawton, Oklahoma. U.S. Grant, 1st and 10 from their own 34. Got it lined up. Perkins Smith on the far left side. Trips left, one right. Ball is snapped. Martin, hands off to Clemens. Hard to bring down. He's running hard. He's running mad. Joseph Clemens, who's a leader on this team, got a positive yards. I think that's solid 4 or 5 yard gain.
Yeah, he gets hit when he gains about 2 yards, but luckily he's a strong young man. Kept the legs moving, drove through the contact to get 4. Now it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Got to get 6 yards to keep this thing going. Ball is snapped. Fakes the handoff. Jameer Martin over the middle. Almost intercepted. It went right through the hands of a Lawton Eisenhower defender. He collapses because he knew he had a huge opportunity, and he let it go.
And there was a
Whew!
flag thrown in the backfield, I think.
Very close call by U.S. Grant. Didn't see that safety coming inside at a great angle.
And he hesitated on the throw. It looked like he was not sure if he wanted to throw it. It was a late throw. Luckily, ends up being an incomplete pass, but there is a penalty against U.S. Grant, so it's going to be marched back.
Here we go. I think this is going to be a replay of 2nd down, so that is a little bit of a positive. The negative, you're further back. Shotgun formation, and here's a flag, too. I'm not sure what. It's a false start on U.S. Grant, and back him up 5 more yards. Goodness gracious.
This is what Coach Levacy did not want. He talked about we got to limit the penalties, and the penalties are killing them on this drive.
2nd and 23.
Yeah, this is we saw it overcame by the Eagles. We'll see if the Generals can overcome the penalties this time.
They're going to have to. They're kind of deep in their own territory right now. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Lawton Eisenhower blitzed. Got some guys in the backfield and made a play, tackle for a loss.
Yep, tackled by a whole flock of Eagles on that play. They blew it up, one at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and very long for U.S. Grant for sure a passing situation if you want to try to get the first, or you could be conservative and just run the football.
Yeah, 3rd and a country mile is what my old coach would say.
Out there in Elk City, huh?
That's right. That's right. 3rd and 25 specifically. So if you can get even if you get close, you're still pinned up kind of in your own side of the field. It's a dangerous. You need a big play here for U.S. Grant. You need to find a way to get a big play here, and Coach Levacy is going to talk about it and call a timeout. We're going to take 1-2. We'll be right back. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in the second quarter. U.S. Grant with the football and a 2-point lead, 14-12. Our Thursday night broadcast is sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back. Here we go, 3rd and 25, Thursday night high school football broadcast. Jameer Martin gets the snap, rolls to his right. Flag, I think it's going to be a holding penalty, but he's going to throw it anyways. And he's got a man, and it goes incomplete, trying to get it to TV Alexander. I do believe that is going to be a holding penalty here on the U.S. Grant offensive line, and it's going to, it's going to be a repeat of the 3rd down, but now because of the holding penalty, which is now taken. Okay, they're going to decline that.
Yeah,
and that's
the
smart
right thing
move.
to do. Just
Smart
decline
move.
it, make it 4th down. U.S. Grant is going to punt the football this deep in their own territory.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we'll see what this return looks like. We have had some snapping issues a little bit by both teams. And I think these officials, who I love and very much appreciate, God bless them, their arms are getting tired by throwing these flags.
You're not wrong. You are not
Here's
wrong.
the snap. It's caught by the punter, and kind of a low punt. It's going to take a Eisenhower bounce. It needs to be down immediately. Okay, they got it. Yeah, not the best punt in the world, but it'll do. It'll do. And we'll see if Lawton Eisenhower can fix their snap issues that they've had throughout the game. Now, this last possession, they had the bad snap to make it 2nd and 26, and then they went for 36.
Yeah,
they got down near the goal line, and then a play later they got into the end zone, but did not get the 2-point conversion. So that's what we're looking at right here. Lawton Eisenhower with the football down 2, 14-12 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. Now they're already in U.S. Grant territory at the 42. 1st and 10. Waiting on the snap, and they got it. Handed off to Weaver, who's weaving in and out. Got some positive yards.
About 2 or 3 yards on the run up the gut by Weaver. I had a feeling we were going to get a heavy dose of him this series for the Eagles after his success running the football the last time.
They're going to mark it 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation, running back on each side. Weaver in motion. Ball is snapped. Hands off to 31, who does have the 1st down. Gets inside the 30 before he's brought down. That is going to be a new fresh set of downs for Lawton Eisenhower.
Yep,
They've got 31. Some momentum here on offense late in the second quarter, trying to take a lead. If they score in any kind of way, they're going to take a lead here on offense. Here's the snap. Is it to Weaver? He's going to run to the right side, cuts back inside, and is brought down after a short gain, about 3 yards. I think it's going to be 2nd and 7.
Yep, just running the football, milking that clock. About 3 minutes left in the first half.
They're going to credit him for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 here for the Lawton Eagles. Here's the snap, hands off to Weaver, and what a tackle in the backfield by the U.S. Grant Generals. They knew where the ball was coming, and they got there quickly. Number 17, Clinton Washington with the tackle for a loss. Great play, much needed play.
Yep, they
for
needed
the U.S.
it.
Grant General defense.
He stepped up time and time again. He's the one that recovered that fumble and fell into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and 10 for Lawton Eisenhower. Let's see if they get the snap off or if it goes back. They've found some rhythm here offensively. One man in motion. Ball is snapped. He's going to throw over the middle. Wide open. Caught it. He's going to be down at the 10. 1st and goal for Lawton Eisenhower. Caught the defense in cover 2. Found that open space and hit the wide receiver.
Yep, post route to Gage Harrison. And Grant is really lucky that the quarterback didn't
Ball is
lead
snapped,
him.
hands off to Weaver. He's going to bounce out left. Now cuts inside, still on his feet. Still on his feet. Did he get in? Did he get in? They're going to call him down.
Wow.
Just short of the goal line, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be
another
really
run
close.
play
2nd and
right
1.
Back to Weaver.
Yeah.
But this works in their favor. They're trying to milk this clock.
Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver, who's in for a touchdown. Now, there is a flag on the play. They did score.
Flag.
They got in the end zone and ruled it a touchdown, but there's a flag in the backfield. It could be holding.
Yep,
Let's
I think
see what
it's
the
gonna
call
be
is.
holding. Where that flag was thrown, I believe it's going to be a holding call. It was behind the offense by the back judge, so.
And they're walking back.
It's marching back, so it is going to be against Eisenhower.
That was close.
U.S. Grant just caught a big break there.
Pivotal moment of the game.
Minute 34 left until halftime.
Goodness
Second
gracious.
down and goal pretty much for the Eagles.
Yeah, 2nd goal, but now they're past the 10. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver. Gets hit in the backfield, and he's brought down. What a play by number 55.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide on that play. A whole gang of generals ends up tackling Weaver.
Mauricio Ochoa Whitebird, the sophomore defensive tackle with the tackle for a loss.
So now we got a huge 3rd down on our hands here.
Minute 5 left in the quarter till halftime. We got a play stoppage. I think somebody may have called timeout here. Certainly looks to be the case.
Yeah, wondering who called it.
We're going to stay right here. We only have a minute 3 left in the 2nd quarter, and then we'll kind of catch our breath here at halftime and come back with the Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. Life is unpredictable, but your insurance doesn't have to be. Chuck Davis, your local State Farm agent, protects what matters most with great coverage and great service. Call Chuck Davis at 405-378-8008 for Chuck Davis at State Farm, who really goes above and beyond the call of duty for his customers and his clients. And we really do appreciate it. And plus, we're going to be hitting winter weather here before too long.
Yep, got a cold front headed
and
this way pretty soon.
I do not want to experience any ice storms or any kind of problems like that, but make sure your insurance is taken care of in case something like that happens and you lose power, you have some sort of damage in some kind of way. You need to have somebody like Chuck Davis at State Farm to have you covered and taken care of. Again, 405-378-8008 for Chuck Davis at State Farm. Okay, 3rd and 14, a minute left in the 2nd quarter. Lawton Eisenhower gets the snap, throws to the corner of the end zone, overthrows him, incomplete. That will stop the clock with 51 seconds left. It will be 4th down and 14. Remember, it's been kind of a crazy drive. They scored a few plays ago, but there was a holding call, and it brought them back. And now they've struggled to get back into the end zone. It's 4th and 14. The ball's right there at the 15-yard line. And it looks like Lawton Eisenhower, who's down by 2, is going to bring their field goal unit. They can take the lead if they make this field goal. And it's going to be about a 20-yarder. Yeah, a 25-yarder. See what happens here. Ball is snapped, kick is up. It is good. Lawton Eisenhower nails the 25-yard field goal and takes the lead by 1, 15-14, with 46 seconds left. And Alex Levacy, the head coach of the U.S. Grant Generals, is picking his team up, saying, hey, we still got 46 seconds left in this half. We can add some points ourselves. Let's get focused here. Kind of a back and forth. We've seen both teams have opportunities to really take the lead. To take a substantial lead, and it's backfired. But here's the situation. Lawton Eisenhower's 15, U.S. Grant's 14. U.S. Grant's going to get the ball back with 46 seconds left. And they've got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, 46 seconds left. You can make something happen, but even if you don't, you go in at halftime, down by 1, 2 quarters of football left to play, and you are in a great position either way. So you just got to stay locked in, make your halftime adjustments, listen to your coaches, and be disciplined coming out. You do your best to limit and avoid those penalties in the second half. Do what you do best, and that's play U.S. Grant General football.
Here we go. They need to get a hold of this football and hopefully get into good field goal position, or I'm sorry, field position as a whole. Coach and staff trying to get everybody lined up. Let's see what Lawton Ike will do with their kickoff. They're very hard to predict. They're going to call a kickoff an onside. It's going to be recovered right there at the 40. He's going to immediately go down. So 46 seconds left. They're not going to take any time off the clock. 1st and 10 from their own 40. If you can see U.S. Grant getting a big play, a wide receiver open, we've seen TV get loose a couple times. It's not a crazy thought to have a receiver over the middle on a seam route. They've got the athletes to do it. You've just got to be positioned right. You've got to be able to catch the ball when it comes to you. Michael Dixon is coming off the field. And not sure I guess we have another timeout here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Levacy liked what he saw in his offense right there.
Okay.
He's going to call him back to the sideline and try to draw up the right play here to march down the field. Most likely going to try to take a strike with one of those receivers.
Look
down
for
the
a home
field.
run ball here.
Or, find somebody on the sideline, get it out of bounds, stop the clock, pick up some yardage, try to get in more manageable situation to maybe take a deep shot in the end zone. We'll see.
Yeah, Lucio Saldarnia came off the field limping a little bit. He's going to get assessed and checked out by the training staff. I don't know if his ankle is bothering him or something, but he looks to be in a little bit of pain here. So, again, we want to thank our sponsors for supporting Oklahoma City Public School athletics. We really do enjoy putting a spotlight on these young athletes, these young scholar athletes. And let's see if U.S. Grant can take the lead or get a big play here with 46 seconds left in the second quarter. 4 receivers split. Ball is snapped. Rolls to his left. He's going to throw it and tried to find Devon Perkins-Smith on the left side as it was incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down at 10. If he could have put a little bit more zip on the ball, he'd have found him, but he was running left and had to contort his body to throw
trying to
right.
Throw it across his body. That's a difficult throw to make for Jameer Martin. So incomplete, 2nd and 10, 39 seconds left till the half. We'll see what they do here.
Plenty of opportunities here. Plenty of opportunities. Another 4 receiver set. Trips left, 1 to the right. 1 running back waiting on the snap. He drops back, looking. Has to run left again. Turns around, throws. Oh, almost intercepted.
Almost picked off.
Almost intercepted. It goes incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10, but boy, he was risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah, he jumped it, hit him right in his chest. He just couldn't come up with the catch. I know he's beating himself up because there is nobody in between him and that end zone if he catches that interception. So U.S. Grant catches a big break. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Jameer Martin and this Generals offense.
Let's see what happens. Big 3rd down, 32 seconds left. Do they throw it? We'll find out. Ball is snapped. He's going to run. Trying to get to the outside. Has to stiff arm, and then he's just going to go down and take the loss and let this clock tick down. And now I think we're going to see a timeout here by
Lawton, yeah.
Yeah.
They want to get this ball back, and now they want to take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, that's certainly the case. You're going to have to get a good punt here by U.S. Grant.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Hope for the best. Lawton Eisenhower's been a very tricky opponent tonight.
And their first touchdown was a deep post route to Davion Brewer to score first. So they have shown that they have the deep threats to get down the field. They can execute with Giles throwing the deep ball. So they want to get the football back with 23 seconds left and try to extend this lead.
Let's see how they respond here. Good, clean snap. Big-time kick. TV Alexander is usually their kick returner and punt returner, wide receiver, and cornerback or safety. And tonight he's going to add punting to his repertoire. Catches it. Goes really high up. Not exactly great field position, but does take a U.S. Grant bounce. And it's going to be spotted at the 38-yard line with 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Lawton Eisenhower is going to bring out their offense. They've got a 1-point lead, 15-14.
Maybe enough
and they've
time
got
to run 2 plays.
12 seconds to score.
Yeah, not much time left, so we'll see if they try to find a receiver on the sidelines to just get a little chunk before they take the deep shot down the field. They're up by 1, 15-14. Lawton Ike on top of U.S. Grant.
All right, U.S. Grant's defense got to stay strong and get to halftime, man. You got to get to halftime.
Keep everything in front of you right here.
Yeah, they're got 2 high safeties. Eisenhower getting squared away. Got twins left, twins right. And a
pre-snap penalty here.
And is that a delay of game? I think it could be a delay of game, yes, and it is, and it's going to be a back it up. So that was a huge move, a huge penalty that benefited U.S. Grant, right?
No doubt about it.
But still, the same principle applies. You got to keep everything in front of you. You got to stand strong for 12 seconds and go into halftime and recoup. And hand off the running back, Weaver. He gets tackled, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Lawton Eisenhower has a 1-point lead at half, up 15-14 right now on U.S. Grant. We're going to take a break, catch our breath. We'll recap what we just witnessed and talk adjustments coming up on the Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. Life is unpredictable, but your insurance doesn't have to be. Chuck Davis, your local State Farm agent, protects what matters most with great coverage and great service. Call him today at 405-378-8008 for Chuck Davis at State Farm. He is our halftime show sponsor. Stick with us. We'll be back very, very soon live from Lawton, Oklahoma. Again, the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles 15, the U.S. Grant Generals 14. We got a huge second half on the way. Stick with us. It's Thursday night high school football, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. It's streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be back.
include trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
'Tis the season for messy, merry reunions.
Let's just toast to the unexpected.
Unexpected Christmas follows the Scott family's long-awaited reunion.
Michael, Marissa.
Boyfriend.
One that quickly spirals into hilarity.
So how did you two meet? That's what I want to know.
A holiday drama led by Lil Rel Howard and Tabitha Brown that promises laughter, chaos, and a few family secrets.
Got different last names, live on different sides of the country. How am I supposed to know?
Unexpected Christmas, a Three Diamonds film. In select theaters nationwide November 7th. Visit unexpectedchristmasfilm.com.
Hey, what's up? Jay Swick, OKC Sports Radio. Wanted to shout out everyone that's downloaded the Prize Picks app. That's right. It's been a lot of fun. I've been posting my picks on Friday, and I've been winning more than I'm losing. I can promise you that, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've seen a lot of you other people post your picks and get paid for being right. That is Prize Picks, where you can win up to 2,000 times cash. All right, and if you download the Prize Picks app, use my promo code SWIXPICks, and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code SWIXPICKS, SWICKS, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Download Prize Picks now. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Attention. If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance. And you better watch out, because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-659-4866. 800-659-4866. 800-659-4866.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The following is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways with the purpose of soliciting sales of vacation ownership. For complete details, visit FVGRadio.com.
If you want a 100% complimentary stay at a luxury resort in Cancun, airfare not included, then Family Vacation Getaways is your ticket to paradise.
See website for complete details.
We're giving away 5 days and 4 nights to the first 50 callers who can name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird.
An animal that lays eggs and is not a bird. Do you know it?
Call now, 800-417-6411. 800-417-6411. You're also eligible for an exciting bonus vacation to Orlando, Florida for just $498. And don't worry about anything ruining your plans. We can extend your travel up to 18 months. Name an animal that lays eggs and is not a bird, and you get a complimentary Cancun resort stay and an optional bonus vacation to Orlando for just $498. What are you waiting for? Call 800-417-6411 and give us your answer.
The proceeding is not a contest and is a paid advertisement by Family Vacation Getaways and not sponsored by this program or its affiliates.
For more than 75 years, University of Maryland Global Campus has given you the opportunity to build your next success. Choose from more than 135 degree and certificate programs in career-relevant fields like business, healthcare, data analytics, cybersecurity, and more. Plus, we offer 100% online and hybrid courses, personalized advising, and lifetime career services. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information information by dialing 800-283-2427. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-283-2427, 800-283-2427, 800-283-2427.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters and auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Streaming on Paramount Plus.
My name is Francois Crutchfield, but everybody calls me Crutch.
Crutch?
I've got 2 grown-up kids and 2 beautiful grandkids, which would be great except for one thing. They all move back in with me.
From executive producer Cedric the Entertainer.
Crutch, you need anything?
I do have one question.
We didn't mean right now.
Tracy Morgan stars in the new series Crutch. Now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Annual enrollment period is October 15th through December 7th. The 2026 Medicare annual enrollment period is just right around the corner. Now is the time to review your Medicare coverage and make sure you're on the right plan for the upcoming year. Why is this important? There are significant changes coming to both Medicare Advantage and Part D prescription drug plans, including high deductibles, increased out-of-pocket costs, and changes to provider networks and medication coverage. If your health needs have changed, and you simply want to ensure your plan still meets your needs, Tammy Cooper is here to support and help you with your Medicare decisions. Schedule your no-cost review today. Call Tammy Cooper at 405-740-9250. That's 740-9250.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069. 800-525-9069.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. For your free quote, call 800-309-2851. 800-309-2851.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com. Looking to further your education without breaking the bank? Enroll today at Oklahoma City Community College, the most cost-effective college in Oklahoma. OCCC is the fourth largest institution of higher education in the state, offering over 85 academic programs and more than 50 micro programs designed to fit your needs, including sociology, biology, accounting, cyber information security, and so much more. Whether you're pursuing a degree or looking to gain specialized skills quickly, OCCC has a path to success for you. Visit www.occc.edu to learn more and call 405-682-1611 to take the first step towards your future today.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Now open in More at the shops at More next to PetSmart.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
At First Security Bank, we understand the pivotal role financial support plays in transforming your business vision into reality. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to providing tailored business loan solutions to fuel your growth. Our team of financial experts stands ready to assist you with unwavering dedication. Visit us at 1541 Northeast 23rd Street or call 405-424-4341 to explore how we can best serve your financial needs. First Security Bank, your partner in progress, member FDIC.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. For your free quote, call 800-309-2851. 800-309-2851.
Sports fans, listen up. 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer, and bladder leaks can be a side effect. That's why Depend is teaming up with the Prostate Cancer Foundation to encourage screening. Because health is a long game, and it's yours to win. Now here's the cool part. Through November, Depend is contributing up to $300,000 to prostate cancer research by donating 25 cents for every purchase of Depend shields, guards, and Real Fit products. Void in Mississippi. Learn more at Depend.com.
Chumba Casino brings non-stop fun straight to your screen. Anytime, anywhere. Explore hundreds of games like slots, blackjack, and instant scratch-style cards. Sign up to unlock your free welcome bonus and daily login bonuses. And enjoy your chance at exciting prizes without spending a thing. Just click, play, and enjoy the ride. Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
Do you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is letting everyone know about great debt relief options now available to help people with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of your credit card debt. Get a free debt relief consultation when you call 800-201-7676, 800-201-7676, 800-201-7676.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No!
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now, all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
During KFC $10 Tuesdays, you can get a bucket of golden brown juicy chicken plus 4 dipping sauces for just $10. Or see what $10 gets you at a coffee shop.
Okay, now before you enjoy this coffee, let me explain the process each individual.
Anyway, enjoy KFC $10 Tuesdays. Get your choice of 8 original recipe tenders with 4 sauces or classic fried chicken, both seasoned with our secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Only at KFC. It's finger licking good. Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Call the law offices of Jeff Martin and Hanson Durrani today. Get the payment you deserve. Remember, no recovery, no fee. 918-728-8888. 918-728-8888.
Hey, man, remember the car wreck I got a few months ago? I was stressing about my bills.
Yeah, how did that go? You okay?
All good now, thanks to Jeff Martin and Hanson Durrani. They fought hard for me. I got paid, man.
For real? That's what's up. But lawyers cost a lot, right?
That's the best part, bro. If they don't get you money, you don't pay a dime. No recovery, no fee.
Sounds solid. I'll check out Jeff Martin and Hanson Durrani if I ever need help.
Don't wait. Call the law offices of Jeff Martin and Hanson Durrani today. Get the payment you deserve. Remember, no recovery, no fee. 918-728-8888. 918-728-8888.
Hey, what's up? Jay Swick, OKC Sports Radio. Wanted to shout out everyone that's downloaded the Prize Picks app. That's right. It's been a lot of fun. I've been posting my picks on Friday, and I've been winning more than I'm losing. I can promise you that, and it's been a lot of fun. And I've seen a lot of you other people post your picks and get paid for being right. That is Prize Picks, where you can win up to 2,000 times cash. All right, and if you download the Prize Picks app, use my promo code SWIXPICks, and you'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code SWIXPICKS, SWICKS, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Download Prize Picks now. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Are you looking to rent a car? Better yet, do you need to rent a car but don't want to go through the hassle? If you said yes, let the professionals at A+ Rent a Car put you in a rental vehicle today. They have low rates, and the only requirements to rent a vehicle is you must be at least 21 years of age with a valid license, utility bill, and lease. Deposits are as low as $100. That's it. Low daily and weekly rental rates are available and great cars to choose from. A+ Rent a Car is located at 2906 Northwest 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. Check out our website at apluscarental.com or call 405-602-0000. That's 405-602-0000 for A+ Rent a Car. They accept cash, debit, prepaid, and credit cards.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or a seasoned athlete, injuries can sideline your performance and your progress. But at Victory Village Wellness Center, they believe surgery is not the only way forward. From sprains and strains to chronic joint pain, their expert team helps you heal naturally using proven, non-invasive treatments. They specialize in post-operative care, sports massage, lymphatic sessions, red light therapy, stomach enhancer, sauna detox relaxation, sweat sessions, and more. They don't just treat injuries, they prevent them as well. With personalized recovery plans, mobility training, and cutting-edge technology, they'll keep your body strong, flexible, and ready to win. Before you book surgery, book a consultation at Victory Village Wellness Center, where healing happens without the scalpel. Call 405-662-0035 or visit one of their offices today. 5909 Northwest Expressway or their newest location at 11914 North Penn. Victory Village Wellness Center. Your comeback starts here. To be you again.
Welcome back to the Thursday Night High School Football broadcast, sponsored by SSM Health, OCCC, and Cricket Wireless here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We're in the middle of the Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. Our score here at halftime is U.S. Grant 14, Lawton Eisenhower 15. The Eagles have a 1-point lead going into the third quarter. The U.S. Grant Generals are going to receive here to start the second half. They're down 1. They're going to have an opportunity to strike first here in the second half and retake this lead. It's been back and forth all night long. U.S. Grant has the opportunity to win tonight and advance to the Class 6A2 playoffs. But you've got to find a way to leave Lawton tonight with a victory. It is big. This is going to give you a great idea of what's going to happen here in the second half. A lot is on the line. I am Jay Swick. To my right is my football analyst, Dylan Tribble. What was your reaction after this first half of play?
Well, I thought it was going to be a close game before the game even started. So that part I was correct on. I'm very shocked by the
momentum swings.
The momentum swings and the difficulty of the bad snaps. The bad snaps have been kind of an Achilles heel of Lawton Ike. There's been a lot of turnovers, more turnovers than I expected. It's just a matter of which team is going to execute and limit penalties in this second half and finish drives into the end zone. That will be the team that is victorious. We have 2 quarters left to find out.
That's right. That's right. We've seen a lot of action. We saw a defensive score by the U.S. Grant defense, who scooped and scored a bad snap that turned into a fumble. They got into the end zone. Then you had Jameer Martin throw a 2-point conversion pass on the far left side that got up. That went up, so that got them to 14. You've also had big plays by Lawton Eisenhower tonight, even though they have had some snapping problems, from center to quarterback exchange issues, but they found a way to get in the end zone. They've been really relying on their running back, Tellis Weaver, who's been running the football pretty effectively. But I just have a feeling this is going to end up being who has the ball last in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Here we go, and that's an onside kick to start the game.
I don't know who got
I have
it,
no
That's
idea
a close
either.
Call.
Lawton Eisenhower goes for the onside once again, and I'm not sure who recovered. I think did they do it?
I don't know. I haven't seen the referee
Well,
signal.
you have so many players that play on both sides of the ball, it's hard to really recognize whether it's the offense or the defense.
It's U.S. Grant football. Jameer Martin's out on the field, so that's a telltale
sign. Now, we
sign.
did see U.S. Grant, get an onside themselves successfully last half, too. So it's been wild. It's been wild, and we've got a 1-point difference here as we get into this third quarter. What are some keys to success here for U.S. Grant?
Well, they got to establish the run. They have a very strong and powerful running back in number 11, Michael Dixon. If they can establish that run with him and make the Eagles respect the run, then they have opportunities downfield to try to strike with the arm of Jameer Martin.
Yeah, now we've gotten word from the U.S. Grant athletic director that it was 1995 was the last time that they'd made the playoffs. But we've had some commenters on the live stream that said actually it's been 1999 since the last time the U.S. Grant Generals have made the playoffs. Either way, it's been a long time.
Yep.
And they're long overdue, and if they can find a way to win tonight, they will be playoff bound, and that is the goal. But you got to find a way to win. You got to close out strong.
It. That is it.
Here we go. Generals on offense. You've got – is it on offense?
Well, I guess they swapped it, and they're giving it to Lawton Ike.
Wow.
I guess Lawton Ike got the onside after all.
Holy moly. Okay.
What a crazy chain of
It was
events.
on the far side of the field away from us. We're on the west side. They're on the east side of the field. So that's where the kick took place, and apparently Lawton Eisenhower recovers the onside, and we'll start out on offense. So here we go. 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver up the middle, and he's brought down after a 3-yard gain. You had Octavius Espethia on the tackle. He's somebody that they really, really do depend on defense.
Yeah, no doubt
about it. It's going to be a 4-yard gain for Lawton Eisenhower, 2nd and 6. Ball is snapped, and he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Wait, we do have a loose ball?
No, he broke the tackle in the backfield and then bounces it out to the right side to somehow get a gain on the play. It looked like it was going to be a clear loss.
Right. He got stopped right at the line of scrimmage, ran into a wall, somehow got out of it, and moved on to the right side.
Yeah, only about a yard on that play, so it is 3rd down and about 6 to go for the Eagles.
Here we go. Let's see what Amir Giles does at quarterback for Lawton Eisenhower. He's looking at the defense. It's 3rd down and 6. Ball is snapped. He drops back to pass, steps up, throws over the middle, has a man, incomplete, dropped it in the breadbasket.
Yeah.
U.S. Grant got lucky on that play. That wide receiver for Lawton Ike dropped the pass. Otherwise, that's a big play for the Eagles, but it doesn't count.
Yep, that's the exact same play they scored on to start the game to the exact same player, but this time Brewer could not come up with the catch, and it's going to be 4th down.
Now, Lawton Eisenhower is fearless. They have made a commitment tonight to go for it on 4th no matter what.
They got nothing to lose.
And they had an open receiver there. Let's see if they can – they need 6 yards to keep this drive alive. Twins left, 1 receiver right. Gets the snap, drops back, throws on the far right side. Had a man off the fingertips.
He had him on the fade route. That's 2 drop balls in a row for Lawton Ike, which ends up being a turnover on downs. Now it's U.S. Grant football.
Here we go, Generals. This is your opportunity.
Yeah, you want to establish the run and make your presence felt this first drive in the second half.
And they've got several ball carriers that they utilize. Number 9, Jonathan Anderson. They'll also use number 8, Joseph Clemens. And then we'll see number 11, the big boy, Michael Dixon, in at running back. And that is who's alongside Jameer Martin right now.
I think the Eagles jumped.
They did. That's going to be encroachment on Lawton Eisenhower. And now it's going to be 1st down and 5 instead of 10 for U.S. Grant.
Yep, free 5 yards. The Generals will definitely take that. So now they're at about midfield here to start this drive. 1st and 5 for Jameer Martin.
Here we go. Let's see how they respond. Gets the snap, gives it to Dixon. Bursts up the field, up the middle. He's got a 1st down, and he's still on his feet. Can he outrun the opponents? He's going to get down and finally tackled right around the 15.
Wow.
That was a huge, huge play. A 35-yard run by Michael Dixon, the big fella that they like to give the football to. Huge running play. 1st down at 10. U.S. Grant's got some momentum. Now they've got to find a way to take this lead and get in the end zone. Shotgun formation. Twins right, going to hand the football off to Dixon on the right side, still on his feet, running through defenders, and he's in for a touchdown.
Wow.
U.S. Grant, General touchdown.
They just said, we're going to let the big dog eat on this drive. Let's give it to number 11. He's been eating the past couple games, and that trend continues. A simple run to the right, up the B gap. Michael Dixon does the rest, runs through contact, and into the end zone once again for 6.
And eat he did. He just snacked on a bunch of yards right there and got into the end zone. That was a huge play. So now they take the lead by 5. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion here and hopefully increase their lead to 7, but they've got to get it in. Diamond formation, ball is snapped. Hands off to the running back. Weaving in and out. Does he get in? Does he get in? They're going to say no good.
He's short.
No good. All right, 2-point conversion failed, but the damage has been done. You've now taken the lead by 5. All right, and in order for Lawton Eisenhower to retake the lead, they're going to have to score a touchdown. Not a field goal, a touchdown. The last lead that they took was by field goal. So U.S. Grant has been playing this bend but don't break type defense. They've been getting turnovers. They've been doing what they can to get their offense the ball back. So let's see if they can do it again. Also, they've been known to kick an onside. We saw it in the first half, and they were successful. It was the most beautiful onside kick I've seen all season. Very well executed. Could they possibly go for it here again on a surprise onside? Nothing would surprise me anymore these days, especially with this U.S. Grant General football team.
I just love what they did on that last offensive drive. They said, let's just play smash mouth football, give it to our big running back, and let him go to work.
You got number 30, Giovanni Cerdarez. He's going to kick it. Let's see if he goes deep or goes for another onside. And he's going to go on a deep onside right in the hole, and it's going to stay in bounds, go out of bounds. It'll be a penalty, and they'll put the ball at the 40-yard line. So pretty decent field position for Lawton Eisenhower, but guess what? They had decent field position last possession and couldn't do anything with it.
That's exactly right. They got that onside and could not capitalize on it. But now they get the ball back, down by 5, 20-15. U.S. Grant's up with 10:38 left in the third quarter of football.
Here we go. Let's see how they respond. U.S. Grant has been pretty stingy. They've done a great job of disguising their blitzes.
What they just need to stop the running of Weaver and force them to try to throw the football.
Here we go. Mir Giles, number 11. Quarterback for Lawton Eisenhower. Gets the snap, hands it off to Weaver. He's weaving in and out of traffic, doesn't get much, if anything at all. Really good, strong defense by the front 4 for the U.S. Grant Generals.
No doubt about it. Way to swarm to the football to make it 2nd and long here. This U.S. Grant defense got to stay strong.
Looks like they might be bringing pressure on the far left side. We'll see how they respond. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Lawton down by 5 with the football. Hands off to their running back. Their play is called dead. Could be a false start. It looks like it is. U.S. Grant is clapping and celebrating.
That's what they want. They want penalties, marching this Eagles offense back to make it 2nd and long.
2nd 13 here, which is a significant difference from 2nd and 8. But I have liked the way the U.S. Grant front 7 is playing here early on in this third quarter. And did they get the 5 yards back? Yes.
They sure did.
Yes, they encroachment on U.S. Grant.
Yep, D-tackle got into the neutral zone, so the 5 yards is given right back to the Eagles. So it's like nothing ever happened. No penalties.
We're back to a 2nd and 8 situation here. Okay, let's see how they respond. Trips to the wide side of the field. One-man in motion. Ball is snapped. He's going to throw on a quick slant. Actually, a comeback route. It is complete. I think that is definitely ruled a catch. I think it's going to be a little bit short of the first down marker.
Yeah, it was a low pass, so he had to go to his knees and catch the football. That's Davion Brewer, the favorite target of Giles.
3rd and 1 for Lawton Eisenhower. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver. He's got the first down, just barely.
Yep, O-line did a great job getting a push and giving Weaver a slight lane to run through just enough to get the chains moving. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Right there at the 50-yard line. Lawton Eisenhower has to go 50 yards in order to retake the lead. They're down 5, 20-15 with 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third. A lot of football left. They're going to give it right back to Weaver, and he is caught in the backfield and drug down like a dog.
Yep, that time it was actually Rico Watkins on the carry, number 31 for Lawton Ike. So it's 2nd down and long situation once again for the Eagles. Clock is ticking.
Yep, here we go. I'm wondering which play they're going to go with because Lawton Eisenhower has had some open receivers. They just dropped the football a little bit, and they got U.S. Grant to jump on that play.
Yep, it's that DN jumped into the neutral zone.
Clemens on the right side had just a beautiful view and a beautiful lane to the quarterback, and they recognized that and came out with the hard cadence. Got him to jump, so now it's 2nd down and 4. They're in U.S. Grant territory for Lawton Eisenhower. See what happens. Ball is snapped, hands off to 21. He bounces out. Now he's back inside, and he's going to be tackled. Number 66 for U.S. Grant gets in on the stop. That's Lawrence Delgado.
So it's going to be 3rd and short here for Lawton Ike. U.S. Grant going to try to do everything they can.
You got to watch the football here. You got to watch the football. Ball is snapped. They're going to give it to Weaver. I think he got it, but not by much.
That extra effort to fall forward is going to give Weaver the first down.
Yeah.
Chains are moving. The clock is ticking. This is a clock-killing drive by Lawton Ike.
They got some momentum and a new first down. 1st and 10 from the 38. Waiting on the snap. He's going to throw on the far right side. Wide receiver screen connects. It's taken down. We'll see where they spot the ball. It's on the far east side of the field, away from us.
It's number 88
again. It is positive yards.
Davion Brewer on the reception, a 2-yard pass play by the Eagles.
Here we go. Some late substitutions here by U.S. Grant. 2nd and 8, 2-yard gain on the screenplay. Now they're going to wait and get a call, possible audible. And that seems to be the case, that they're changing it up at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of time. 7 seconds left on the play clock. They get lined up. Giles gets the snap, hands it off to Weaver on the left side. Has some positive yards. Is that enough for a first down, Dylan? Can you tell?
No, he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short. There's a counter play to the left. Great job by that linebacker to wrap up the legs of Weaver to make it 3rd and about 4 to go for the Eagles.
Yeah, they're also taking their sweet time here in the 3rd quarter. They've milked quite a bit of time on this possession. They're methodically moving up the field. Now they're going to go to Weaver on the right side. He bursts up. Another solid run. That's enough for the first down.
Yeah, I mean, he was hit prior to that 1st-yard marker, but he just always falls forward. So it's another 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, you've got to stay strong here if you're U.S. Grant. Just
bend,
somebody's got to make a play, and they give the ball on the left side, goes right up the field for positive yards, at least a 5-yard carry on that play. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They're approaching. They're right there, just barely on the inside of the 20. Again, they're down by 5, so they're eager to get into the end zone. Give it to Weaver again up the middle, and he's going to run over a few people. Oh, is the ball loose? Is the ball loose? U.S. Grant says they got it. He's holding the football. It is U.S. Grant football.
Wow. Just what the doctor ordered for the Generals. It looked like it was going to be a nice drive by the Eagles, but ball security has been an issue. There's a fumble, and the Generals jump on it. So they get the football back with 5:43 left in the third. They're up by 5. And here's Jameer Martin and that Generals offense.
Oh, Sheila.
Sometimes games come down to who wins the turnover battle. We've seen a lot of turnovers tonight.
Bend but don't break. They stood strong, and eventually the play was made, and now their offense has an opportunity to increase their lead. Not only did they stop Lawton Eisenhower from scoring, but now they've got an opportunity they're on, and they're going with the big fella, Michael Dixon, up the middle. He didn't get much, but he is abusive when he runs with the football.
Yeah, he is a lot to handle. He's a big load to try to get down on that turf. So 2nd and 11, a 1-yard loss on that run play to Dixon.
Let's see how they respond here. Actually, that's a 1-yard loss, but he made them pay for it. Here we go. Ball is snapped. Martin gives it to Dixon. Spinning.
Man, I thought there was a face mask on
It looked
that play.
like it. It looked like it. I don't think the referees quite saw it.
Not sure how they missed it. We saw it from the press box, but nonetheless, no face mask call. It's going to be 3rd and long here.
Yeah. 3rd and maybe 9. Let's see where they spot the football. Exactly. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd and 11. So they're not going to give him any credit for any positive yards. You've got to find a way to sustain the drive here if you're U.S. Grant. Twins left, single receiver right. Jameer Martin overlooking the defense, gets the snap, drops back, has to run left, throws. Ooh, did he catch it? I think it's incomplete. It came really, really close.
He tried to hit Miguel Garcia over the top of that defense, but he couldn't quite catch it, so it's incomplete pass. 4th down and 11. The punt team comes on the field for U.S. Grant.
I'm not sure if he would have caught it, would have been a first down.
It would have been a close call.
Yeah, it would have been really close. I think he would have been a yard shy. So U.S. Grant's going to have to punt the football. Back to return the punt for Lawton Eisenhower is Deontay Johnson, number 4. And you really need a good punt here from your punter.
Yeah, no doubt. It's TV Alexander, the do-it-all guy.
He catches it and punts it. It's going to take a U.S. Grant roll. Really good punt from where he was at. They were trapped deep in their own territory.
Yeah.
Now it's going to get closer to the 40. So little bit better situation after the punt, but not necessarily a bad situation to be in.
No, not at all. You're up 5. Your defense is going back on the field. They just had a turnover last series, but the offense could not keep the chains moving, so now the pressure is back on that Generals defense.
See how they respond. You've got to find a way
so
to
we're
get
getting
this ball back.
Closer to the point in the game where number 13, Ja'Kyrie Arbertha, can come back in. With 7 minutes left in the 4th, correct?
Yes. Ja'Kyrie Arbertha.
He's a weapon for this Generals team.
Definitely a weapon. He's a big play kid. He lost his cool a little bit last week and got ejected with 7 minutes left in the game. So he had to sit out the rest of that game, and he's had to sit out the rest this game up until 7 minutes left. And there's no sure thing he's actually going to play.
Okay.
So he is down there dressed, from my understanding. But we'll see if Coach Levesey makes that call or not.
Got a penalty on Lawton Ike, so this one is coming back, Swick, before the snap.
Huge benefit to U.S. Grant.
Yep, false start.
Big time.
5-yard penalty there for the Eagles. So now it's 1st and 15.
All right. Still going. It seems that Lawton Eisenhower has fixed their snafu issues.
Possibly. You could have jinxed them.
It's certainly possible. Here's the snap. He drops back, looking to throw, and has a man, and incomplete.
Yeah.
They're going to call a pass interference.
It is
on
a pass
U.S.
interference.
Grant. Was that pass interference?
Yeah.
Was the ball catchable?
I don't know, but he did get his hands on the receiver, so that's what the referee saw, and that's what the call is going to be. Tough call to make right there. Unfortunate situation. The penalty is going to bail out that Eagles offense who was in a 1st and 15 scenario.
First
Yeah,
down
tough.
and 10.
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not a spot foul like it is in the professionals.
So it'll be 10 yards on that pass interference call to put the ball at about the 50. Well, no, they're going to march it up even further. So it's going to be at about the 46-yard line in general territory.
All right, here we go. Again, this U.S. Grant defense has faced adversity all year. This isn't anything that shakes this team. We have a timeout or something? Okay, we had to get the chain gang situated.
Definitely need that.
Chain gang forgot to move there. Okay, we got to get these guys situated, and then we'll be able to get this game underway. All right, Giles waiting on the snap, overlooking the defense and bad snap.
You jinxed
him.
him.
He fell on it. That was a big play.
Broadcaster's jinx works in favor of the U.S. Grant Generals.
It didn't happen the next play, but it happened the next play.
Two plays later, bad snap once again.
That's exactly right.
It has really killed the Eagles' offense all night. And once again, that's the case for about a 10-yard loss.
Yeah.
Make it
Here's
2nd
the
and 19.
Snap. They're going to throw it. He's got a man open and incomplete. They're going to throw a pass interference flag again.
Yeah, that was a bang play over there on the far side of the field. So
it's going to be 2nd and 9 then, right? Because it's a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, but is it an automatic first down? That's the big question.
I don't know.
Here.
I think it's going to be a replay of the 2nd down. Let's see how they
no movement
handle this
of the chain gang. They're just waiting to see what the referee's going to call. Here's the white hat.
They're having a situation. Okay, it is a first down.
Yep, automatic first down on every PI call.
Oh, goodness.
So first and 4.
You had them right where you wanted them.
You did.
Right where you wanted them. And they're very, very picky about that on the pass interference. There's been a couple questionable that I would find questionable, but I'm not a trained professional referee. They're going to throw a wide receiver screen on the right side. It's going to get pushed out of bounds very quickly.
Yeah,
I don't
not
think he
much
got enough for the
room
first down
to operate, but he did get some positive yards on that wide receiver screen. I think it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
2nd down. Well, yeah, 3rd down. Okay, it is 3rd down. They messed up on the scoreboard here again. Okay, yeah, you got to find a way to make a play here, right?
Yep, got to make
find
a
a way
play.
to make a play, and they've really started to throw the football a little bit more.
That they have. They're going away from Weaver, who's had tons of success tonight.
Yeah. Now they give
Go
Weaver
right
the
back
ball
to him
right
this play.
there, and he's got the
Oh, it's going to be close.
I think he's going to get it. I think they're going to mark him.
See what the referee spots it here.
Yeah, maybe
yeah, it's 4th down.
4th and
Big
1.
4th down play.
Okay.
D-line, we need you right here.
U.S. Grant has to watch the ball here.
You got to win at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to come with the hard count. They're going to snap it, give it to the running back.
He gets the first down.
And he's got the first down. So
that's Weaver on the carry to the right side.
But you've got to continue to put them in those tough situations. And eventually somebody's going to make a play. This is a resilient U.S. Grant General football team. And you've got some late substitutions. You're bringing some big fellas out there to beef up that defensive line. I think Levacy believes that they're going to start running the football. Lawton Eisenhower is, and that's the case there. And he's going to bring it on the right side, try to get to the edge, gets it.
Yeah, he got to that edge. Looked like there wasn't going to be much, but Weaver has done a great job with those yards after contact. Goes up the sideline for about a 6 to 7 yard gain on the play to make it 2nd and 4. Second and 5. Minute 25 left in the third quarter.
Here we go. Ball is snapped. He's going to hand off to Weaver again. He gets hit by that linebacker. Found the hole in the defense, but then there was a linebacker that was waiting there. It's going to be positive yards, but bring up third down. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, about a 1 to 2 yard gain on that run.
And you know that Lawton Eisenhower is going to be going for it on every 4th down.
No doubt.
It doesn't matter. This is their last home game, last game of the season, and they're going to throw a quick out to the wide receiver who gets laid out by the corner out there.
Yeah, that corner, that was TV Alexander bringing the wood on that hit.
Came in like a missile.
Yeah, he did.
And I think we're looking at a 4th and 1 situation.
Yes, indeed we are. And Coach Levsey's going to call a timeout. He's going to try to do everything he can to get his defense to lock in and try to get off the field on this 4th down and 2 play.
And we're going to stay right here. We're not going to take a timeout. We're actually 42 seconds away from the end of the third quarter. Our score tonight is U.S. Grant 20, Lawton Eisenhower 15. But Lawton Eisenhower has the football, and they're driving. They're looking at a 4th and 2 situation right at the 22-yard line. And they need to convert, and if they don't, they're going to give the football back to U.S. Grant with the lead.
5-point lead.
What's the play call here for Lawton Eisenhower? Do you give it to Weaver?
I definitely think you give it to Weaver because he's been reliable all night. Even when he does get hit in the backfield, he keeps his legs churning and always falls forward. You only need 2. Somebody on that U.S. Grant D-line or part of that linebacking core, they got to make a big play right here if they want to get off this field.
Here we go, 4th and 2, Lawton Eisenhower gets the snap, bad snap, quarterback picks it up. Did he get it? I don't think he got it. It's a dog pile at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think he got it either.
I think that's a stop on 4th down. U.S. Grant stays strong, forces a turnover on downs. The Generals' offense is out on the field.
Wow.
What a stop once again by the Generals' defense.
Stop. And it all started with the bad bobbled snap by the quarterback. That put him in a tough scenario, and the Generals capitalize. Make a play in the backfield on the quarterback.
You've got these assistant coaches from U.S. Grant pumping up their team, pumping up their team.
As they should.
It was a great, great defensive stand. Now you've got the offense trying to do what they can. Hands the ball off to Anderson. There is a flag in the backfield. He's brought down for a loss. The Lawton Eisenhower defense got heavy on the left side and made the tackle for a loss, but it could be even in further situation, and we've got an injured.
That's Jonathan Anderson, the running back, on that play. He's a little banged up. He hasn't got off the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a cramp. It certainly looks like it. We'll see. He's going to get it tended to here momentarily. So an injury timeout on the field, but U.S. Grant General defense has stayed strong to get the football back on their offense. They're just going backwards.
Yep.
On offense. So you've got to you need a big play offensively. That's what you need if you're U.S. Grant. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. U.S. Grant gets the football back, and they've got a 5-point lead. So they're in a good position. And we're going to be really – this fourth quarter is going to depend.
So looking at what the chain gang did, I think the penalty is actually against Lawton Ike. They gave a new set of downs. It's going to be 1st and 10. They marched the chains down the field. So that penalty is actually going to help out U.S. Grant quite a bit.
Okay, well, then that's good. That is a much-needed boost for this offense. And
Jonathan Anderson
going to get
walking
up.
off.
Yeah, I think it was just a cramp, ladies and gentlemen. I saw him in pain over on the far left side, and
yeah, it looks like his calf or hamstring
he
is
needs to get
up.
stretched. Somebody needs to stretch him, stretch his left calf.
Get him some Pedialyte or Gatorade.
His hamstring out. I firmly believe he will be back out onto the field.
Well, he's one of their go-to guys in the running back position.
Yep, that's right. Here we go. 1st and 10, U.S. Grant. 19 seconds left until the end of the third quarter. They're going to hand off to Dixon, and he gets some positive yards, about 4, before he's brought down, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Put your 4s up.
Fourth quarter action. U.S. Grant with the football. They're up 20-15. If they score, they can put themselves in better position to make the playoffs for the first time since 1999. Stick with us. Fourth quarter coming up next on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Thursday night high school football, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and Oklahoma City Community College. Here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Fourth quarter action underway, 2nd and 6. U.S. Grant's going to hand the football to Michael Dixon, who gets the first down, and he's just chugging along like the little engine that could, or should I say the big engine that could.
Big engine, because he's a big dog. We've seen it time and time again. Last week he had 3 tutties. He's already got 2 tuds on tonight's game. You just got to feed him and let him put the team on his back.
Fresh new set of downs for the U.S. Grant Generals, who can see the light at the end of the tunnel. They'd love to make this a 2-possession game.
That'd be huge.
All right, 1st and 10, just past midfield. Ball is snapped. They're going to give it to Dixon on the left side. He breaks through, has another first down, and is brought down after about a 14-yard gain.
Wow.
On the left side. He's starting to wear down this Lawton Eisenhower defense.
He's so strong and so difficult to tackle. He never lets just one guy tackle him. I mean, golly, what a fun player to watch. And Coach Levacy was on the sideline signaling that he thought Dixon got his face mask pulled on the play. The referees, once again, don't see it. Now Clemens comes in to give Dixon a break on the sideline, catch his breath.
Let's see how they respond. Fresh new set of downs for the U.S. Grant Generals. Ball is snapped. Bad snap. He has to fall on it. Jameer Martin's going to retain possession.
Wow.
This is going to be a loss. Scary moment.
That could have been really bad. I'm glad Jameer was able to get back on the football. Now it's going to be about 2nd and 15 for the Generals. Jonathan Anderson's back in the football game. Love to see that. So they got his cramp worked out in his leg. Clemens comes back to the sidelines. So we'll see what Coach Levacy can do here on this 2nd and long play.
They've really been depending on their ground game, and they found some success here in the fourth quarter, but had that bad snap. Did they get him to jump? I think so.
It looked like a neutral zone infraction against the Eagles defense, so it's going to be a free 5 yards for the Generals. That is definitely the case. 2nd and 10.
Big play. Great cadence by Jameer Martin. He's been working on that for the intention of getting the opponent to jump off sides. They give the ball back right to Dixon. That was expected. Strong hold by Lawton Eisenhower.
That's actually Jonathan Anderson. Now Dixon is coming in for Anderson.
Okay. Dixon, big boy needs a rest every now and then.
Yeah, he does, but they need him going into
Well, it was good to
this
see Anderson get back out there. He stretched it out, got rid of that cramp, and went out there. But here's the situation, 3rd and 11. I mean, you've got to do anything you can do to –
This may be 4-down territory.
I think so, man. I mean, you've got to do anything you can do to get a 2-possession lead on these guys because Lawton Eisenhower's not going to give up. Martin throws quick out, quick little comeback on the far right side, rolls incomplete. It will be 4th down and 11. Do you punt here or you go for it?
Oh, man. That's tough. The run-pass option play did not work, so they are going to bring the punt team on the field to pin the Eagles deep in their own territory. I think this is the right thing to do. If you would have picked up, 5 to 6 yards on that 3rd down, I'd say go for it. But they didn't pick up anything, so it's 4th and 11. TV Alexander set to punt this football.
All right, we just need a good snap. There it is, and really good punt. Really good punt. It's going to bounce. Ooh, that is beautiful.
Punt of beauty right there.
That's going to really pin Lawton Eisenhower inside the 10. I think they're going to mark it right there at the 9. Beautiful punt by TV Alexander.
Yeah, took a great bounce in favor of the Generals, so the defense is really going to do everything they can to make the Eagles work on this drive. So 9:19 left in the ball game.
Yeah, and now
they've relied on the defense a lot tonight.
Each play becomes more and more important.
Oh, for sure.
If Lawton Eisenhower scores here, they'll take the lead. They're down by 5. Hands off to Weaver on the left side and has some positive yards, but the U.S. Grant linebackers get to him, bring him down. We'll see where they mark the football. It
looks like they're going to give him about 5 to 6 yards on that run. 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Twins left, single receiver right, 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to Weaver, and he's quickly taken down. I think that's Octavius.
So
Spiethia in on the tackle. He filled the gap and was right there.
3rd and 4. This is a big 3rd down. They call it the money down for a reason.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to get these guys off the field. Now, the question is, do you make a stop? Do they go for it here? Here's the snap. They're going to throw. Complete. Hits the sideline, and he's got the 1st down and much, much more. They're approaching the 35-yard line. That was huge. Huge 3rd down conversion by Lawton Eisenhower. Give them credit. They're playing their hearts out. But that was a big, big play by them, and now U.S. Grant's got to get back to the drawing board, okay? They've got to continue to stop the run the way they've been doing here, but there's been some issues in the pass defense that have kind of gotten away, and they've escaped some big plays because of some drop passes by Lawton Eisenhower. But the opportunities are there, okay?
Yeah, the drop passes have been on both teams, if we're being honest.
And that was a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7. 8 minutes and 7 seconds until the game is over. Got a timeout here, and it could be – is that an injury timeout or is that – yeah, it is an injury timeout. We've got U.S. Grant player injured on the play, and it's one of the big boys, number 62 for U.S. Grant. And – Let's see here.
That is Lucio Saldanira, senior D lineman for this Generals defense.
Yeah, and Lucio has had a hell of a game. I mean, he's been battling in the trenches here tonight. And without him, they wouldn't be in the position to win this game here, really. He's been working a lot. And sometimes those linemen up front, their work goes unnoticed.
Yeah,
they don't get commended as much as they should. So we'll see if he can, come back in this game and be all right. So let's take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back. More Thursday night football. U.S. Grant's up 20-15 right now on Lawton Eisenhower. If U.S. Grant wins this game, they'll go to the playoffs. That's what they're playing for. Is a playoff berth for the first time in a long time. Stick with us. It's Thursday Night Football on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. We'll be back. All right, we are back here on the situation. Trying to tend to an injured U.S. Grant football player who's still on his back, and he may have gotten the wind knocked out of him here momentarily. They're certainly looking at that situation, and still on the ground, but we'll let you know when he comes back. But again, big shout out to our sponsors. We couldn't be doing what we do week in, week out, and put a spotlight on these young scholar athletes and everything that they try to accomplish on and off the field. We really appreciate it. We want to be a vessel for the families and fans and alumni from all of these Oklahoma City public athletic schools that want to watch and see their family members and loved ones play the game that we love. And we couldn't be here without the help from Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, OCCC, Chuck Davis, State Farm, and Just Burgers over there on Northeast 23rd and Midwest Boulevard. Some of the best smash burgers that you'll ever eat in your life, I promise. But also, again, a big shout-out to Cricket Wireless. Do you love your phone? Keep it and save money by getting an unlimited plan for $15 a month when you bring your phone and prepay $45 for the first 3 months. And just in case you do want a new phone, you can buy affordable, no annual contract smartphones and get reliable nationwide 5G with no hidden fees. That's Cricket Wireless. And we've got the big fella up on his feet, and he is on the sideline, walked back under his own power.
Yeah, he's got a little help from his head coach and athletic director.
Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're getting him straight away, but nothing serious. But I am interested to see how they're going to replace him, because he's been a huge part for this in this game here for U.S. Grant, offensively and defensively. And then I think we just saw U.S. Grant jump, and now it's going to be 2nd and 1. Got U.S. Grant on the encroachment call.
Oh, it's actually offsides on Lawton.
There we go. There we go.
Exactly what they needed right there.
See,
to make
he
it
even
second
spooled
and
the
long.
scoreboard keeper, because he went to 2nd and 11. And really it needs to be – okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is 2nd and 11. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. It's been a wild fourth quarter here at Lawton Eisenhower. Sorry about that. Bad snap picked up by the quarterback, and then he's brought down. That has been a common theme here with Lawton Eisenhower that's been their Achilles heel.
Bad snaps. The QB's having a lot of trouble the whole entire game handling that football, and it's another huge loss for the Eagles to make it 3rd and a country mile, like you said, back in Elk City, Oklahoma.
Right. That's right, 3rd and 20, and that also gets the clock started. Here's the snap they're going to throw. Throws the left side, complete on a quick slant. Didn't have a big window, but he got it through, and it was caught by Lawton Eisenhower receiver, who's now on the ground.
And that's their stud receiver that caught the first touchdown of the game, number 88, Davion Brewer. But he does get up.
Yeah, he does, thank goodness.
So it's 4th and 11 here for the Eagles. I would imagine that they're going to punt it, because they are in their own territory. The punt team is coming on the field. Watch out for the fake, though.
We've just seen Lawton Eisenhower go for it on 4th down so many times tonight. But they are bringing out their punt team. And if you want to, Eisenhower, go right ahead. But TV Alexander's back to return the punt. We've seen him do some marvelous things on special teams throughout this season. He's got a lot of speed, and he has great vision. He can sense where the pressure's coming from and get to the outside. And if that happens, good night, Irene. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. Snap to the punter. He bobbles it, but then gets the punt off a little bit further than what I anticipated. And that's going to be inside the 20. Hell of a punt by Lawton Eisenhower.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That was a pretty good punt. That's now going to pin U.S. Grant back inside their own 20-yard line, but the Generals have a 5-point lead in the football.
And look who's coming on the field, Jakiri Arbertha, number 13 for the Generals.
He's back, baby, and he's got fresh legs.
The freshest legs out of anybody on that football field.
Yes, he is ready to see some action. I anticipate him to get the football here momentarily. Let's see what happens.
They got him in at running back.
That's exactly right. Jameer Martin gets the snap, and he's going to give it to Arbertha. Bounces it out to the left side. Great block. Cuts back inside, still on his feet. First down. Good running play by Jakiri Arbertha, who's starting to feel it. He's bouncing around out there, saying, let's go, boys. Let's get in this end zone.
Yeah, that's called an instant impact player. The first play, he gets a nice 12-yard gain, 1st and 10 for the Generals. I say you keep feeding that man and keep that clock ticking.
Get him involved. You've got to keep this chain gang moving. And if you can get another score, that's going to set yourself up in a big way. Your percentage of winning the game goes through the roof. All right, 1st and 10. Arbertha in motion. Jameer gets it, hands it off to Arbertha, goes upfield for about 2-3 yards maybe. Yeah, 2 yards.
Not much, but, the good thing is the clock is going, and we're under 5:28 left in the game.
Right. U.S. Grant is fighting history tonight. They desperately want to get into the Class 6A2 playoffs, and if they win tonight, that's exactly what they'll do.
Yeah, they know what is on the line. It's called history for a reason. This is a big deal not only to the team, but all the U.S. Grant alumni watching this game tonight.
And shout out to the U.S. Grant band. They've came out to support their boys. And they've got a large marching band here playing many different instruments. They're going to hand off to Arbertha. Burst up field. Got some positive yards. He's short of the first down marker, about 5 yards. So I think it's going to be right around 3rd and 5, if I had to guess. 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, this is a huge, huge 3rd down play for this Generals offense. And I think we're going to get a timeout. Yes, indeed, we do. 4:37 left in the ball game.
U.S. Grant's up 20-15. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, and see what they do. You're listening to Thursday Night High School Football, sponsored by SSM Health, OCCC, and Cricket Wireless on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be back. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It was 3rd and 5.
Oh, man.
And U.S. Grant has fumbled the football. And it's been recovered by Lawton Eisenhower at the U.S. Grant. Where are they going to spot the ball at?
Yeah, they're already deep into Generals territory here at about the 35-yard line.
Adversity has arrived here. Okay, 35-yard line. So U.S. Grant's up 20-15 with 4.5 to play. And they had the football but fumbled it. Now Lawton Eisenhower has an opportunity. Good field position, and they've got a great opportunity to score here momentarily. They're going to give the ball to number 28. Tellis Weaver up the middle for a short gain. And we're on pins and needles here because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
No doubt about it. 2nd and 6
Huge momentum shift here in favor of Lawton Eisenhower. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw a quick screen to the wide receiver on the left side. He fakes left, goes right. Almost like a basketball move. It is positive yards.
Yeah.
Where do they spot the football here? Where do they spot the football?
Made the first man miss to get some positive yards on that play.
It's got to be third down, right?
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see what the chain gang is doing here. Did we miss a penalty on the far side of the field? I thought I saw a referee pick up a flag. And I haven't seen them move the yard line
I don't know, but there's a lot of drama here, and that seems to be.
It's a penalty against the Eagles.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's coming back.
And it will be a replay of second down. Okay, that was a huge, huge play.
Huge break.
Got to stay strong if you're U.S. Grant's defense here. 2nd and 14 for Lawton Eisenhower, down 5, under 4 minutes left in the game. Lawton Eisenhower has the football. One man in motion. Snap. Looks to throw. Complete on the left side. He has the first down. Really late flag, though. Really late flag on the far side of the field. It was well after he ran out of bounds.
Yeah, it was. Hoping it's not a late hit.
Yeah, Lawton Eisenhower acts like it's going to be on U.S. Grant. Oh, goodness. It's inside the 20 now, and it could be worse depending on the penalty here. See what they do with it. Referee's talking with the players right now. I think the tempers are flying. It is going to be on U.S. Grant.
Oh, man.
And he's now going to march it and spot it at the 10. Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
the
Sheila.
drama, the pressure.
Yeah, I'm feeling
adversity.
it. 3 minutes, 44 seconds in the game. Lawton Eisenhower with the football. 1st and 10 from the 10. And they get U.S. Grant to jump, and now it's going to be on the 5.
You just can't have these type of mental mistakes this late in the ball game with it being a 5-point game. Got to be disciplined.
Man.
This is the most crucial situation of your entire season.
Yeah, and it comes down to this. You've got to find a way to get a stop here. But if they do score, you're going to have a little bit of time to score yourself, but it's going to be difficult. 1st and goal from the 5. Ball is snapped, hands off to Weaver. Gets into the end zone, and that's a touchdown. Lawton Eisenhower. They've now taken the lead by 1 point. And it's probably going to be a 2-point conversion situation.
Yeah, I think so. And in this scenario, the last thing U.S. Grant needs to do is start putting their heads down because they got plenty of time to score and take the lead back. There's 3:38 left in the game. That's plenty of time.
You've got timeouts left, too. So, I'm glad I don't chew my fingernails because if I did, I wouldn't have any fingernails right now. 2-point conversion. Gets the snap. Quarterback's going to run it up the middle. And I see no signal.
Yeah, I don't see
no
any
signal.
I've been watching the referees this whole time, and now they're running into the pile.
And I don't think it's good. He didn't get it.
So, yeah, he's short. All right, so 1-point game, 3:38 left. So now is U.S. Grant's time
Holy moly.
to overcome adversity and try to make
This
the playoffs the first time since the 90s.
Now, being down 1 point, 21-20, with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game, all you technically really got to do is get into field goal range. Worst case scenario.
True. Worst case scenario. Ideal scenario, you score a touchdown. And guess what? They got a guy with really fresh legs playing running back. Jakiri Arbertha, do we see him take over this last 3 minutes of football?
Yeah.
It wouldn't shock me if he did.
Yeah, Angel Alvarez is the kicker for
First things
US
first,
Grant.
you got to recover this kickoff.
Right. You got to get this ball back. 3 minutes, 38 seconds. That's plenty of time, right?
Plenty of time. Right. The thing is,
and I do think that they have a lot of confidence in Angel Alvarez, who's a senior. And if they can get, ideally on the high school level, I mean, you can get 30, you get a 30-yard, maximum 40.
Right.
I know kickers are so much improved this year at the college and pro level. We're seeing them get better each year, and there's a kind of a deep onside here. I'd let that go out of bounds. Let it go out of bounds. There we go.
Yep, went out of
Smart
bounds,
move.
so they will get the flag in favor of U.S. Grant.
They're going to get in. I'm shocked Lawton Eisenhower kicked that deep onside right there.
Yeah,
I really
me
am.
too.
Because if you let it go out of bounds, then that's a penalty, and that's going to set U.S. Grant into much better field goal position or field position. And no time on the clock was taken off. So you've got 3:38. You've got 4 timeouts. Let's see how they respond here.
Yeah, this is your moment.
They're at the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line. You've got timeouts. You've got 3 minutes, 38 seconds. You're down by 1. U.S. Grant has to get this done. They're going to hand off to Arbertha. Bounces it on the outside. He's going to get tackled after about a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain.
Yep, nice play right there.
I think you continue to lean on Michael Dixon, and I think you lean on fresh legs, Jakairi Arbertha.
No doubt, that's your two-headed monster.
But you got to get some chunk plays because the clock has started. 3 minutes, 6 seconds left. Okay, hands off to Arbertha. He's going to be tackled in the backfield and brought down. Hold on to that football, young man.
Yep, O-line. They got to do a good job here at winning the line of scrimmage and hanging on to those blocks. Now is not the time to be letting a D lineman blow up the play.
Yeah, third down situation here for U.S. Grant. You've got to find a way to get 8 yards to keep this drive alive. Now we're down to 2 minutes, 34 seconds and counting, and there's a timeout by U.S. Grant, and that's the smart move. What do you recommend they do here, Dylan?
Well, it's 3rd and 8. Oh, man.
And obviously fourth down territory.
Yeah, I mean, the game's on the line, so I'm not
You need
opposed.
a big play. I think you gotta take a shot at TV Alexander here, man.
I'd like it.
You got to take one. You've got to send, and you've got some receivers. You got TV Alexander. You've even got Miguel Garcia, who's very capable. Don't forget about T.J. McGlynn, Divine Perkins-Smith. You're going to have to take a shot here.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. At some point, you got to take a shot.
The focus right now is to get these 8 yards and get a new fresh set of downs. So this is. We're not into, oh, my God, you got to score right now. You've got to get 8 yards.
Yep, you got 2 downs to get 8 yards with 2:33 left in the game.
This is the season here.
Yeah,
this is it.
This is the moment that you worked for all summer long during those early morning workouts and conditioning sessions. These are the moments that you put in that work for, which is right now, the last game of the regular season. Playoff berth is on the line. You got to think about what got you here. What did you put in all that time for? It's this moment right now.
All right, 3 receivers set, 2 to the wide side of the field, 1 to the left. Jameer Martin gets the snap, drops back. He's going to throw. Over the middle, complete. He's going to be brought down. It is a first down. He's past the 44-yard line is where they're going to spot. That was a big play by U.S. Grant.
Huge play, much-needed throw and catch. He finds his man, Aiden Thornburg, down the field to get the first down and to put it into Eagles territory.
2 minutes, 19 seconds. You've got some timeouts left here, too. Ball is snapped, going to fake the handoff. Martin needs to get rid of it.
Oh, no.
I think they're going to rule that a fumble. And it's going to be picked up by Lawton Eisenhower. And that might be your ball game, folks.
Man.
That might be your ball game.
That is just so unfortunate for U.S. Grant if that is the case. Wow.
Wow, yep.
He had some momentum on that big throw and catch, and then Jameer Martin got in trouble, heavy pressure in the backfield, and he just threw it up. But I think they may call that a fumble.
It was a fumble. Unfortunately, the ball went backwards. And anytime the ball goes backwards, it's going to be either considered a lateral or a fumble. Yep. So, if you're Lawton Eisenhower, you probably
you run the football if you're Lawton.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
absolutely.
Jameer Martin, he's still laying down on the turf.
Yeah.
I think he got hit pretty hard on that play.
Yeah, I think he's cramping up too. They're stretching out his leg over midfield. Yeah, our score is Lawton Eisenhower 21, U.S. Grant 20.
Tough situation.
U.S. Grant was moving up the field, had a fresh new set of downs on a pass completion, but then the very next play, Jameer Martin fumbles, and it's recovered by Lawton Eisenhower, and so their offense is out on the field, and that's just it's gutted. Right?
Yeah, it is.
It just feels gutted.
Turnovers have killed them.
These athletes have left it all out on the field now. It's been an incredible game. I mean, it's been back and forth, no question about it, and they're going to hand it off to Weaver. Bursts up the field for a short gain, and now you're under 2 minutes away, and Levacy's going to call a timeout here, and that's the smart move. No? Yep.
Yeah, we got another U.S. Grant player down on his back on the turf. It's been back-to-back injuries for U.S. Grant.
Octavius Espethia. Really big, important part of this U.S. Grant football team. So that's going to stop the clock at a minute 50. Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in, listening live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. I will be talking at length about this game tomorrow morning on the Morning Rush, starting at 8 a.m. along with my dear friend D. Wright. And we'll get this game finished up here momentarily once they get Octavius Espethia taken care of here for U.S. Grant. Yeah, it's just to get that close, Dylan, it's just painful. You know, you know how much they've wanted it, and they've had some situations where they just didn't go their way. And you've had two even teams going at it tonight. And Espethia's coming up, getting up. He's going to walk to the sideline. I think it's just a cramp, nothing serious. But Lawton Eisenhower is just trying to run this clock out and, heck, even try to score. You know, so we'll see what happens and finish out this minute 50 left in the game. Oh, goodness, yeah. I know these players. I know the coaching staff. I know how much they've wanted it, and my heart goes out to them. You know, that's great representation here on live. Got to strip that football.
Yeah, you got to go for the punch of the football. Try to get it, but it is going to be a nice tackle for loss in the backfield on Weaver.
Yeah, it's going to bring
third
up
down.
that
Clock is ticking, though.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 here. Minute 25 and ticking. Got to get a fumble somehow. Here's a snap. Drops back, looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
I'm really shocked that Lawton Ike throws that football and kills the clock.
So now it's 4th.
Yeah, I mean, that was a clearly uncatchable football. Nowhere near the receiver. So now the clock is stopped at a minute 12. It's 4th down. Do we see them attempt a field goal here? Or it's going to be a timeout.
Okay.
So both teams are going to go to the sideline, talk to their coaching staff.
Well, anything can happen here, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. There's the clock has not hit 0-0-0, so there's still football left to be played. 1-point game. Lawton Ike is up on U.S. Grant, 21-20.
Yeah. Again, big shout out to our sponsors. Again, I know I keep saying it, but I mean it. We wouldn't be able to put a spotlight on these young scholar athletes without your help and your appreciation, your support for Oklahoma City Public School broadcast, especially SSM Health Hospitals, proud sponsors of Oklahoma City Public School broadcasts. Sometimes after hard-fought games, players need the services of sports medicine specialists. And SSM Health Hospitals have a great team of physicians to help heal players from their injuries and get them back in the game 100%. Minute 12 left in the game. Lawton Eisenhower up 21-20. They've got the football. It's 4th and 7. Ball is snapped, drops back. They're going to throw. Into the end zone, overthrows him. That is incomplete.
We got a flag in the backfield.
And it's going to be holding. I think he declined that, and it is 1st down and 10 for U.S. Grant. So here we go. Here we go.
Get your popcorn out. Minute 6 left in the game.
You get the football back. And
that's all you could ask for.
That's right.
I mean, the Eagles literally played into U.S. Grant's hands. They threw the football on 3rd and 4th down and stopped the clock both times. They gave U.S. Grant some life here. So now it's a matter of executing your 2-minute drill.
Here we go. 1st and 10, U.S. Grant. Got to find a way to get into field goal range or a touchdown. One of the two will win it for you. Minute 6 left.
Jameer Martin still looking at the sideline, trying to figure out where's my last
here
receiver.
We go. And they're going to throw it over the middle, and it's picked off by Lawton Eisenhower, and that's going to be the game.
That's it. That's all she wrote. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Good read by that safety.
Yeah, he jumped it all the way. That was 41, Dexter Jackson for the Eagles.
Yeah, and we've seen some emotional players, unfortunately. I totally get it. I totally get it. Their hearts are broken right now.
Yep.
To be that close.
To be that close to a playoff berth. Wow. I feel for these kids, man. I really do. I really and truly do. They put a lot of hard work in this season, and they just fell a little short of a playoff berth. You were 1 point away. So crazy.
Yeah, so minute 1 left in this game. Lawton Eisenhower gets the interception, so they'll take over on offense. They're up 1 point, 21-20. Here we go.
See if they actually run a play. I'm surprised they're not just going to knee it.
Yeah, I am too. I was surprised they threw it on 3rd and 4th down that last possession. They were unsuccessful, and that's what gave U.S. Grant the football back. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw it again.
Wow.
Throws it over the middle, incomplete. That's going to stop the clock at 57 seconds.
I don't understand the play calling, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I am as well. Love to see TV Alexander get a pick here at a pick 6. How about that?
Pick
to end this game.
6 will be insanity. Yeah, I'm not sure who the offensive coordinator is for Lawton Ike, but, man.
Yeah.
You are still giving U.S. Grant a little bit of life here.
Just a little bit, and you're stopping the clock. So it's going to be interesting to see how they react. I mean, they've got twins left, one receiver right. Running back on each side of Giles, the quarterback for Lawton Eisenhower. He gets the snap. They're going to throw it again. Far left side, incomplete. Stops the clock. What are they doing?
It's like they don't want the game to end.
Yeah.
I really don't understand it. That's 4 throws.
Giving a little bit of life here.
Got a flag on the far side of the field away from us. And it's after the play. So I don't know if there's some John going on down there on the field or what happened.
I think they're going to pick it up.
Okay.
All right. Wait. Did we get the down a distance wrong here or on the scoreboard? We've got a third down.
10.
Yeah, it's why does the scoreboard say 1st and 10? I don't know. It is 3rd down at 10. Okay. Ball is snapped. Going to throw it. Incomplete. No flags.
Wow.
4th down.
Okay.
Why would you give life to U.S. Grant?
No, if you run the football or down it, the game is over. Holy
well, now, if they down it right now on 4th down, that's going to stop the clock.
Yeah, I'm just talking about on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
I don't know. 4th down and 10. Now they're going to run it. And he's going to be short, but that's going to stop the clock, right? It's 42 seconds left. Now U.S. Grant has the football again.
What is going on? This is so wild. What a crazy last game of the season here at Lawton Eisenhower High School.
Could we see a miracle? Could we do that?
I mean, it's always a possibility. Like I said, the clock has not hit 0-0-0, so there is still
42 seconds left.
There's still a chance.
You've got to find – I am shocked that U.S. Grant has the football back with 42 seconds left.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
If I am a family member on the far left side of the field for Lawton Eisenhower, I am wondering what in the heck is going on.
Oh, if I'm a fan of Lawton Ike or a parent, I'm hot right now. I'm like, what are we doing?
Especially if this comes back to
if I'm a U.S. Grant fan, I'm like, oh, heck yeah, let's go. We got a chance. We got a legit chance here. You just have to execute the offense.
Here we go.
Can't afford another interception.
Need a big play, man.
You need a huge play here.
T.J. McClin. You've got T.V. Alexander. You've got Miguel Garcia. You've got Jakairi Arbertha, Joseph Clemens, somebody. 4 receivers split. They're going to double up on TV Alexander here at the bottom side. And is there a spotting issue? They've called the play dead.
I don't know what's going on, man.
This has kind of been a very strange.
Yeah, strange is the correct word.
Last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Without question.
Yeah. Doctor Strange, indeed. Man, I don't know what is going on. It's still 42 seconds on the clock. The referees are discussing something. 1st and 10 for U.S. Grant. Here we go.
All right, they're going to double cover TV Alexander here at the bottom side of the field. Ball is snapped. Jameer looking to throw. He's going to throw to TV. And he's going to go.
Oh, he had him. He had him. Oh, my gosh. You can't ask for a better ball from Jameer Martin. Man.
He catches that. He's gone.
Yeah. Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Got to catch the football. Hit you in the hands. You got to catch it.
Wow. 36 seconds left. Can we get a miracle in Lawton, Oklahoma on a November Thursday night?
Wow.
Trip receiver for the far side, single receiver to the left. It is TV Alexander. Here's the snap. Jameer Martin, there is a flag on the play. They're going to mark it dead. It is encroachment on Lawton Eisenhower.
There you go.
So that's going to move it up 5 yards.
Take everything you can get if you're U.S. Grant. So 35 seconds left. Man, oh, man. What a doozy we got on our hands tonight. So 2nd and 5.
35 seconds left. U.S. Grant down by 1, 21-20. They got to get into field goal range or score touchdown. Ball is snapped. Jameer Martin drops back. Now runs left. He's going to
Run
take
out
off.
of bounds. Smart play. Get the first.
Yeah, I feel like he's cramping up a little bit. The young man's played his heart out tonight.
Something's bothering him.
That is going to be a first down in 10, but 27 seconds left. Just past the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at their own 42.
Yep, good heads-up play by Jameer. He had nothing open down the field, so he just takes off, picks up the first, kills the clock, getting out of bounds.
You got to get 58 yards to get into the end zone with 27 seconds left, or get close enough to kick a field goal. Trips right. Ball is snapped. Jameer's looking to throw. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Tried to find Divine Perkins-Smith over the middle. That's going to stop the clock at 22. It'll be second down and 10 for U.S. Grant.
Yeah.
Shocked that they even have this opportunity.
Me too.
That was some really bad mismanagement by Lawton Eisenhower.
No doubt about
U.S.
it.
Grant is trying to take advantage of it. They're just
22
running out of
seconds
time
left.
here.
Yeah.
They're running out of time. They need a big play.
They do. I like the fade route down the sideline. I mean, they had TV Alexander
You
right
can get
there.
TV in a one-on-one situation.
Take a shot.
Yep. Ball is snapped. Jameer drops back, looking. He is going to throw kind of a floater, and it's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. That's going to stop at 16 seconds left. Crowd got excited because he did catch it, but he was well out of bounds.
Right. So 3rd and 10, 16 seconds left. Like you said, at some point you got to fire this thing down the field and come up with a big play. Who's it going to be? Who could possibly make a big play for the Generals?
Well, it's several players.
Yeah, the time is now.
Yeah.
The time is now.
You've got to show up and show out.
4 verticals down the field. Send it.
Drops it back. Throws it. That's incomplete. Is there not a pass interference on that play?
That's what they want. The coaching staff is livid. They thought it was a clear pass interference call.
Goodness gracious.
No flag thrown. I mean, we saw the same type of contact earlier in the game, and they threw the flag twice against U.S. Grant.
They're going to call a flag on the coaching staff.
Yep, they sure are.
I get it. I get it. They're frustrated. That was blatant.
Yeah,
right?
It was.
That was pretty blatant right there. So.
Coaching staff's mad. Like you said, I get it. So that's going to push this thing back and make it even more difficult for this Generals offense to try to score with 8 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if there's ever more time for miracle, now's the time.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
It is.
21-20, Lawton Eisenhower with 1-point lead. U.S. Grant with the football, 8 seconds left. It's 4th and 10.
Yeah.
So you got to score now or at least get
10 yards.
10 yards and you've got 8 seconds to somehow get in the end zone. We'll see what happens.
So Lawton Ike declined the penalty to make it 4th and 10. They didn't want to give U.S.
crowd
another
is
down.
not happy with the call on that last play. Understand. Here we go. 4th and 10. Ball is snapped. Martin throws. Incomplete, and that's going to be your ball game.
Yep.
The Lawton Eisenhower Eagles are going to win 21-20 here on Week 10 in Lawton, Oklahoma. 1-point victory over the U.S. Grant Generals. Who's our player of the game, Dylan? Because this is really, really difficult to decide. You're the one that makes that call. Not me, but our player of the game sponsor is Just Burgers. Do you want a really good smash burger done right? Try Just Burgers. It's absolute deliciousness jumping right in your mouth. 7821 Northeast 23rd Street in Oklahoma City. That's Midwest Boulevard and 23rd. On 23rd near Midwest Boulevard for Just Burgers. They're our sponsor for our player of the game. Dylan, who's it going to be?
I got to go with the running back for the winning team. That's number 28, Weaver. He had 2 touchdowns on the night, made big play after big play, kept the chains moving, and, I mean, his team relied on him to get him over the hump. He had the game-winning touchdown run. Yeah, that's exactly right. And my heart breaks for this U.S. Grant General football team. Boy, they put a lot into this. They've had a really good season. I mean, to get this close to the playoffs it stings. It's disappointing. But I'm telling you, they're good kids. They're solid athletes. Alex Levacy has taught these young men how to go about their business the right way, day in, day out. Fall in love with the process. I hate that they can't taste the postseason, but there's always next year, except for these seniors. And so some of these returners that are coming back, I think, are going to have a big opportunity ahead of them next year, and we'll see how they do it. But, yeah, my heart goes out to these young athletes here at U.S. Grant. And congratulations to Lawton Eisenhower on their victory. That is big time. But we appreciate everybody tuning in and watching the football game and everyone that's tuned in this whole season. Basketball season is around the corner. We've got a lot planned on PPBC TV that we're really excited about. And Lawton Eisenhower is going to run one more play with 2 seconds left. Here is the snap, and false start. Come on, ref. Hold the flag. Let's let the kids play 2 more seconds. Goodness gracious. These guys. And I love referees. Lord knows we need them. We need more we need them
of
bad.
them.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But I think sometimes you got to call a spade here, and there's been some questionable moves.
No
questionable
doubt about
moves,
it.
just to say it like that. And, but that's sports, something that we always witness. It affects a lot of different games, but that's what it is. But we appreciate you tuning in to this broadcast. We got another flag here on the play. Come on.
Man. Come on, refs.
This is crazy. We've been in this 2-second situation for like an hour. Come on. Ridiculous. All right, well, again, we do appreciate you, everybody supporting Oklahoma City Public School broadcasts. Again, we've got a great winter sports season ahead that we're really excited about. And then, of course, the spring next semester. So there's going to be a lot going on and a lot of great basketball games in our future. And we're looking forward to broadcasting those. But we appreciate all of our sponsors for supporting Oklahoma City Public School broadcasts: Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, Oklahoma City Community College, Chuck Davis at State Farm, Just Burgers, Super Prep, and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. We really do appreciate you, and we look forward to the future and what's to come. So we shall see. But the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles are victorious, 21-20 over the U.S. Grant Generals. Keep it locked to OKC Sports Radio. We'll keep you updated on when our next broadcast is and how soon we can get this basketball season underway. But a lot to come, that's a lot to be excited about. We appreciate our sponsors for supporting our broadcasts and putting a spotlight on these young scholar athletes. I'm Jay Swick. That's Dylan Tribble. Over and out. Tune into the Morning Rush on 105.3 OKC Sports Radio. Tomorrow morning, we will talk about this game and much, much more. Thanks.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh yeah, that's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste, big smiles, big moments, all stacked between two buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers, nothing else compares.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or any other use of the accounts, descriptions, or audiovisual elements of this broadcast without the express written consent of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved.